watching y'all's whole movement. I look at all y'all as like all y'all comedians that I know are tight as one thing, and just watching the progression of how everybody's going. Like, you know, inevitably 12 to 24 months from now, Schaub's on.
Brennan's gonna die
for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Gang.
Buzz, buzz.
Back off my broccolini.
Get your life together.
It is.
Don't touch me, bro.
I'm not touching you, dude.
Dude, I put out 25 music videos.
Oh, I tried to fucking watch all of them.
Yeah, they're
Jesus
fucking.
Christ, man.
It's a war thing,
I made it through about 4.5.
Well,
yeah,
I'll take
your
that.
lights on,
good,
Joe.
though.
Your lights on.
Thank you.
they're good. It's just as much as I can see.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you can't watch another man for that long.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a lot of man to watch though, baby. I feel like I get a little extra space because of the space. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I
You
say,
never
look,
get enough jelly, though. That's what my mom used to always say.
I'm sure you've had enough jelly in your freaking day. Yep. Brennan used to freaking lie. I don't want to call him out in front of everybody, but I always do.
No, please do.
Brendan would suck the jelly out of the donuts and then just leave the casings in there.
Yeah, and say they're glazed.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I get really glazed.
Like, damn, these glazes have like kind of like a grape spot on the edge. That's pretty interesting.
Glazed are destroyed.
Dude, sitting here with two. I mean, this is pretty crazy to have you guys in here today for the show, man.
Dude, thank y'all, man. I was really shocked when they hit me. I was like, oh, this is fucking great. And then I seen Chappelle was in town.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's even cooler that I get to get in the culture corner and Chappelle's here. You know what I'm saying?
man.
I thought
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, well, Chappelle couldn't make it. Fucking call Jelly.
Oh, you're 4 times blacker than
Yeah.
Chappelle.
That's what I
Yeah,
heard,
that
too.
was our thinking with that. We wanted
Yeah.
to mix it up.
They call
Really get-
Chappelle albino jelly. He's definitely more of the white grape.
Did y'all get to hear the record yet?
No.
I did with Brows.
No.
Y'all didn't hear it yet?
I heard a little bit of the track.
Oh, that's
Really?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually first on the docket. It was
It
This
is.
track?
yeah, the video.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So one guest at a time. We got Jelly Roll here today. Obviously, thanks for being here today, man.
Legend.
Yeah, thank y'all, man.
Yeah, man,
Fucking-
he's-
and it's cool. It's in Nashville, man. You're in my backyard, dude.
I know, it's cool.
He's a
Yeah.
Nashville local now.
Yeah, dude, I
He
love
showed
it.
me around
Yeah.
last night.
Oh, that's
Was
all.
that?
By showing around, he's like, this is Zany's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to really show y'all around. So let me know, man.
That's
We'll
a
go wherever
good
you want to go, dude.
idea.
Yeah, fuck
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go do something, man. Yeah,
You need to learn your town, man.
I know, Brendan.
I almost hit you and said we should do a food truck while you're out here, even if it's not for camera, just to go do
Dog,
one.
you know what we're doing tomorrow? I'm
y'all
doing a show
should.
called Thick Eats. And I'm looking for the best Nashville chicken hot sandwich.
Oh, dude, I can plug you.
Oh, let's do
Yeah,
it.
because they're going to send you to the chain spots, and I'm going to
Like
send
Hattie
you to the
B's
real
is
spot.
like,
That's like, listen, I don't want to shit on Hattie B's because it's like a staple in our city,
but
but
please do.
I'll shit on Hattie B's, right? It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like it's not where the local guy would go. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
dude, say less.
I'll
Let's do
take
it
you there
tomorrow.
because I know they're like, we'll go to Hattie B's.
Yeah,
And
that's what-
no, it's like, dude, we're gonna go to like Bolton's or Prince's out in Antioch or something.
Yeah,
like,
people said Prince's too.
it was the original. It started Hot Chicken. Now they closed down the original location, but they have one kind of towards Antioch, which
That's
is where
what
I'm
we're
from.
doing.
Yeah,
We're in
it's
pick
the
2.
spot. Yeah, and
So let's
Bolton's
do it.
is right down the street from here.
Oh, game.
Even
Game on.
closer. It's fucking fire.
Is it?
Oh, yeah,
You
it's
should
fucking
know this,
fire.
man. Being
Have you
you're
ate smoking
Nashville now.
thighs right by your house yet, dog?
I went in there one time and I got in a slight argument with an angry woman that was working there, but
Dude, they got Kool-Aid, man.
They do?
And it's fucking real. It's like the Kool-Aid I grew up
What
on.
flavor?
Like, it's more, every kind of flavor,
They
dog.
got
They
fruit
got
punch?
goddamn grape, fruit fucking punch. Dude, it's a fat man's dream,
got
dog. I
orange?
go in there and just fuck up Kool-Aid, man.
yeah.
I swear, dude, it's like 7 Kool-Aids a day, dog.
You're like my spirit animal.
Dude, it's like nothing but sugar.
You need to step your goddamn game up in Nashville, man.
Yeah.
Thank God Jelly Roll's here.
Dude, I'm gonna be Jelly Roll in like 10 years. Probably.
Get some tats.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I gotta figure it out. I don't know anything. What have I been to here? Yeah, Zany's and then barbecue. I've been to Edley's barbecue.
That's cool. Yeah, you hit Martin's yet?
Went to Martin's. Yep,
Okay.
it was
So
good.
You've hit the barbecue spots.
Yeah, so that's pretty much about it, really. So, but
You
I get
haven't
that.
been to no meet and threes yet? Oh,
What's it
Bubba,
called?
we got to go to the soul food spot, the meet and three. Yeah, so dude, I got to take you to one of these. These are classic. They're like this is Southern fucking tradition, man. So it's like, you know what a meet and three is, right? Yeah. You should. You're from. Well,
mean,
no, you're more Cajun, so I get it.
You get a
Shit's
you get a
different.
meat and you get them side items.
choices.
Yeah, but you walk through
Collard
it.
greens.
Is
Yeah, they
one of
make
them a cornbread, though? I don't
these
like a cornbread, to
Yeah,
be
we
honest
call it
with you.
soul food my whole life. But
Yeah.
dude, it's Well, dude, it's got 20 sides to pick from, and they're just
yeah.
dude.
We call it
it's-
combo meal where I'm from.
combo meal, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dog.
fucking gay, bro.
We call it home
And no offense if
Yeah,
anybody's
this
gay,
is home
dog,
cooked.
and
I
I'm
have
not.
a feeling your combo meals are like chicken tenders and a biscuit or something.
Yeah, that's
No,
fair.
this is a totally different thing. This is like some old woman in the back that's like done nothing but
Yeah.
cook for
Ooh,
50
I'm in.
fucking
She
years.
knows it.
Oh, dude, it's
That's
like
what you eat
dude,
too,
they
Hannah?
put their foot in it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm so short, though.
Yeah,
I've
you've
been
been,
eating so good my whole life, I ought to be at least a foot taller.
maybe you've
There
been
we
eating
go.
short items. Have you eat like a lot of like
A lot of catfish, though.
broccoli
A lot of
sprouts?
catfish.
Catfish will stunt your
A
growth.
lot of protein. What?
That's what I heard.
Catfish will not stunt your growth, really.
That's
a
the rumor.
bullhead.
That's the rumor.
Bullhead, maybe.
No one.
Yeah, are you eating those things, man?
We eat some of them,
Okay.
but we can't eat all of them. Like
Yeah.
the first few years we started doing it, I was like 15. We ate every one of them, and I got so sick of eating catfish.
Oh, dude.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd let somebody else eat it and spit it into my mouth, honestly.
Ooh, like
I love
like a
catfish.
baby bird.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Brenda.
You like it
I'll
fried?
do that.
You're not doing it.
I'll do it for you.
Huh? It's a woman that's going to do it, idiot.
Oh. All right.
There we
Trying to do you
go.
a
Maybe it
favor.
won't
You weren't
slide
trying to
down
do me a
this time.
favor. You were trying to get a taste of my fish, you little bastard. I know you're fucking game. Brendan used to do that. He'd
No.
be like, hey, let me taste
good?
it, and then I'll spit it into your mouth, and he never would.
That's not so big now. Dog.
So,
It's a game people caught on, though.
we got
Hannah,
jelly
are you,
roll
Hannah,
here,
are you
man.
frying them or blacking
Yeah,
them?
Hannah, give us a lowdown. That's Hannah Barron's here. So excited to have her here, and yeah, give us the freaking lowdown because you can't just be catching them bitches and doing nothing. Bring up
Oh,
one of
yeah.
those fish, Nick, if we
We got
can.
one
Let's
of them
see.
suckers with the whiskers.
Oh, dude, they're fucking gone.
One of them
But
was
you gotta
wearing lip
clean 'em a
gloss the other
certain
day.
way.
You,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
so tell us, take us through it. Sorry.
All right. So when you catch them and you hang them up, you got to cut their tail off and let them bleed while you skin them.
and they're alive when you do that?
Oh no, they're dead by
And
then.
what do you hang them up with, like a clothes hanger?
No, we have like a hook.
God.
That one
We
was
got a set of
actually
lips.
56 pounds.
That one looks like my step grandfather.
Christ. It's bigger than my bulldog.
That one looks like one of Theo's ex-girlfriends in Beverly Hills.
Oh dang, that thing's half as big as my dick.
Yeah, that's probably my third biggest catfish. The big blue up there is my.
And hold on, how many
second
rounds did you
biggest.
go with it? Was this a 3-round or was this main card?
Yeah, was it a
Because
5-round fight?
yeah,
This one I think I went down 4 times before I actually got a hold to it, and every time the blue cats bite really hard. And that one's a blue. The one y'all had before was a flathead.
And their whiskers, they sting, right?
They don't actually. not on freshwater fish, but
Yeah.
those fins, those spines they got on the side, they can get you sometimes. I had a channel cat fin go about 3/4 of an inch into my inside of my elbow.
So how do you
one
take
time.
them out, Hannah? Like when you catch it, do you just like what do we? Is your papa there just elbow dropping that thing?
no wait. So you go under the water. I want to just go a
Yeah.
little bit more into it. So you go under the water,
Yes.
and
most
then
of the
what's
time.
happening down there? You just kind of whistling or something?
So
for 'em?
a lot of these we either have boxes out or we check natural holes like boat ramps.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go in the bank because that's a little sketchy and we ain't got that hungry yet.
Yeah.
So
Amen.
the most fun are the boxes because you can just stick your arm in there and they're attacking you.
Wow.
And you're getting elbow deep in those things.
Sometimes, like that fish right there, every time was biting me up to my forearm. And I had my hand in a fist because sometimes they can break your fingers.
Damn.
So I had my hand in a fist when I went in. And every time it was biting me up to my forearm. And they're so quick I couldn't grab nothing.
And who's this guy? Where did y'all meet?
That's Colt Hooker. We actually met through Noodling. Like,
Damn. Oh, I guess yeah. If you're under there, whoever you see, you got to say hello to.
we've got a bunch of buddies that we
Oh,
go
damn.
with.
Oh, damn.
No snorkel or nothing. Just
Oh, no.
fucking
That
bobbing.
one was a shallow hole, though, so it was nice.
Murky waters, though, huh?
Yeah.
Always. You can't see. You just close your eyes and hope for the best.
Yeah,
seen
Brendan,
a
this
foot
isn't
kick.
at a fucking Hilton, dude. They're not doing this at a damn pool, you
Well, then you've
delinquent.
never seen catfishing at Four Seasons.
Brendan is such
arm-
a wimp, dude.
It
Brendan wants to
was-
do this at a damn Holiday Inn Select over here, dude. This is a real natural water, man. It's brackish, brother.
Yeah.
It was so cold that day. I think it was 64 degrees. That was early in
Oh,
the
and you
year.
didn't get anything.
That's why I got that wetsuit on because it was so cold.
And so is this the time of year to go when the water's cold like this?
It's when it starts warming up, like spring of the year and
Okay.
into the summer. But That was just
Oh,
us
yeah.
wanting
Can
to
we
go ahead and get in the
acknowledge
water.
that Nick looks like an extra from Animal House right now?
Yeah. Heavy on the animal.
We started
Less
the,
house.
we started the tank top trend last episode, and it's Thanksgiving episode, so I thought I'd get fancy
That's
with
a
it.
vest, brother.
No, he's wearing a sweater vest without a sweater. I thought it was awesome. It was mighty white trash of him. I felt right at fucking home. Like,
Honestly,
all right, I'm amongst my people.
I love it.
honestly, it's my girlfriend's because I forgot one. But
Oh,
she's
damn.
like, "Oh, I got one for you."
Oh, damn.
Ralph Lauren.
Perfect.
Yeah, you look like one of those.
Private school edition.
Yeah, you look like sometimes at Christmas they would dress up the Shoney's bears. Remember at Shoney's they used to have them
yeah.
little teddy bears at the front.
Oh my God, I loved Shoney's.
God, it was
They just
good.
shut down a bunch of them.
Yeah, a
Broke
couple.
my fucking heart.
God, they were
Makes sense though, you know.
good. They were okay.
No, they were horrible, but it was the vibe.
Yeah.
I remember back when Sony's had a smoking section, and my mother that was always our thing anyway. So she'd go straight to the smoking section of Sony's for the breakfast buffet. And that was our fucking like Sunday big thing. That was like,
Shoney's.
we're going to fucking Morton Steakhouse. We're going to Shoney's
Yeah.
fucking this
You wear your
morning.
Sunday's best. Or
Oh, dude, absolutely, man. I'd put on my polo shirt that I had, my
Amen.
one single polo shirt that had fucking stains all over it that couldn't get out. And we'd be there, and she'd be just chain smoking and eating biscuits. And she wore a nightgown there still. She didn't even get fucking dressed. She's in her moo-moo. I'm in my Sunday best, and she's kicking around the moo-moo, just chain smoking at Shoney's. Oh, dude, I fucking miss Shoney's, man.
yeah.
And
Kids will never know that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
These little bitches over at Panera Bread,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, man.
Dude, Shoney's would rape a Panera Bread, dude.
100%.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. The Shoney's bear would beat up anybody who goes there.
Oh yeah, and he would wear that vest at Christmas. Dude. And he would wear that vest in court when he went to court for the crimes. That's for sure.
Buzz, y'all. What is happening? I'm here to tell you that we all know 2020 isn't playing by any of the normal rules. That goes for holiday shopping, too. We got to get creative between shipping delays, the mess of in-store buying, all that stuff. There aren't great options, but guess what? Our boys over at Movement Watches have made gift giving super easy. Movement makes clean, modern watches, blue light glasses, accessories. Getting great quality and style doesn't have to break the bank anymore. Their Black Friday sale is live right now, so you can go ahead and get your holiday shopping with their biggest sale of all time. Their watches really feel like $400 or $500 at least. It's a fraction of the price. They're really durable, great quality, dope designs. All right. They're made right out of their Los Angeles headquarters. They have a rose gold watch. They got leather watches. I prefer the leather ones when it comes to movement. They got all sorts of dope stuff. So you're ready to go. They got blue light glasses. Gifting's easy, man. Movement has the super sleek matte black packaging. All right, so it doesn't give it away if you're going to order them. Just add a bow and bam, you're ready to go. Their products are one size fits all, and their gift guides help you find the gift that fits their style. Their shipping is fast. They offer free returns all the way into next year. Not that you need it, but if you do, we got you covered. Check out Movement's biggest sale of the year with fast, free shipping, free returns by going to movement.com/cats, MVMT.com. I just spit /cats. That's MVMT.com/KATS.
Well, you know, it's very lucky that today's sponsor believes in high quality meat and beef. You know, you don't want somebody coming to your house with bad beef. That's one of the worst things. Somebody come up and say, "Hey, here's a ham hock," you know? And you're like, "That's not even beef, that's pork." So what I'm saying is you need somebody that knows their meats, baby, KYM. And who I'm talking about is ButcherBox. ButcherBox. They ship a curated selection every month of high quality meat right to your home. No added antibiotics or hormones. Each box has 9 to 11 pounds of straight meat. Enough for 24 individual meals. That's straight meat. Every month, ButcherBox ships the good stuff. It's the best meat right at your door. Knock, knock. Who's there? The best meat. 100% grass-fed and finished beef. No unfinished beef. Some of you see beef that hadn't even been finished. You're like, damn, what is it? Free-range chicken, heritage pork, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, and sugar nitrate-free bacon. It's the way that meat should be. And for a limited time, new members get 6 free grass-fed, grass-finished steaks when they go to butcherbox.com/KATS. That's a lot of meat. That's 2 New York strips and 4 top sirloins added to your first box for free. Act quickly. This offer is only good through Cyber Monday. That's 6 grass-fed, grass-finished steaks for free in your first box. Go to butcherbox.com/KATS. So Hannah, can you go back to that original one, Nick, that you showed up there?
Picture or video?
The picture.
Is it off season right now, Hannah? Because
It
cold.
is,
Yes, Brendan.
Yes.
Why she might be doing the ice? She might do ice catfishing.
So the thing with noodling is you can only catch them when they're bedding. So they're spawn.
Oh.
And they only bed when the water's a certain temperature, kind of like bass and other
That's
fish.
when women always catch you, dog, when you bedding, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when you get
Sleeping.
busted. Now this one right here looks like a little bit like that Tony. It looks like Tony Ferguson after that Ferguson Gaethje fight a little bit.
Yes.
This one looks like it's just been busted in the head. It has some bloody spots. What is that from?
That is bedding sores. That's when they go in the boxes or wherever their bedding areas, they'll get in there and they'll try to fan it out and clean it out as best they can where they lay their eggs. And while they're doing that, they're rubbing their head on the concrete or the top of the box or whatever it is, and it gives them those
So
bedding
like
sores.
battle scars.
It's either that or
like-
where another catfish bit them, because you'll find them sometime with big old bite marks and stuff on
And
'em.
is there a lot of beef in those water streets?
A lot of what?
Is there a lot of catfish? Is there
Oh,
good
yeah.
catfish?
Oh yeah, a lot of
Very
beef.
similar though, a little
Yeah.
bit.
That's
No,
close.
very
That's
accurate.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Respect it. Now, have you ever caught that man underwater?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I would be surprised.
He
if
would
he's-
be a blue cat.
Yeah, oh, he would. He's a legend right
So,
there.
so what do you catch in the off season? You just take it off?
Or we just don't. We go hunting or something during the off season.
Right. And so now when you get one of those and you can cook it, and this is where we'll really tie things right back into Jelly Roll. When you
Thank you.
but when you cook it, what
Yeah.
can you cook? Take me through that again, because we
Okay,
kind of
so with the flatheads or the blue cats, when we hang them up, when they get that big, they'll have like a muddy taste to them if you don't clean them right.
Wow.
Because they are so old and they're in the dirty water and all that good stuff. But we cut their tail off, and you can cut like the sides, they're fillets, and we've had fillets that are that big off fish. And the belly meat, we call them the nuggets.
oh yeah.
And the nuggets on them flatheads are so good.
Are they?
Tender,
Oh,
huh?
yes. But then we cut all the red meat off of it, all the lining, everything, until it's just the white meat left. Cut it into little strips, soak it in hot sauce. We use Frank's Red Hot,
Oh, my fave.
and then deep fry it. And garlic salt it. And it's so good.
Damn, that sounds good.
What do you
doesn't
do
it?
with the eyeballs?
Yeah, it sounds like something I'd
We
fuck
hadn't
with.
tried eyeballs yet.
No eyeballs?
We tried, or my granddad, he actually grew up in Louisiana, and that man can forevermore cook. But he tried to get the meat off the heads and like boil it down, and
It's too
it
much.
didn't work too
It's
good.
too much.
Yeah.
She don't eat them eyeballs.
Well, yeah. If you go over to Asia, they eat the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
You won't
Yeah, I
even see
hadn't
it.
tried all that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes straight from the river to the stomach.
Yep.
There's no.
Man, that sounds delicious, though, man. I wish we brought that for Thanksgiving.
Oh, Asian digestive tract like a damn chop shop, dude.
Yeah, it does.
They'll fucking pull a fin right off of that bitch. They'll fucking sell the rear view mirrors off that bastard, you know. And here's a picture of me and if Brendan's brother Jay Schaub had a son.
So we mentioned Jelly Roll did a track with Brows, and this is it in the video. It
Yay.
will be on the Cats album that is released December 10th.
Little pre-story to that. You know, I watched the show. I'm a fan of the show. I actually watched the show, right? And at the end of one of the episodes, Shaw was like, "Yeah, yo, the first video y'all had." And Shaw was like, "Yeah, we're trying to get Jelly Roll and Mike Stud on there." And I was like, "Oh fuck, this is great. I'm in." So I looked up who Brows was and shot him a message. Was like, "Yo, send a rec, whatever." He was like, "You're kidding." I was like, "No, I'm dead serious, dog. Shoot that motherfucker over. Let's do it, man."
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome, man. Yeah, it's super cool.
Mike Stud's in, too. He's doing it now.
I love Mike Stud. I loved how swampy this thing was.
And you could hear the belts a coming, and they's a rolling round the bend. And I ain't took an L since I don't know when.
Body rock and shoot the shit with lots of talking. Give the people what they want. It's southern swampy, honky talking. For a motherfucker from the bottom of the bay with a mullet doing some amazing shit. Man, with his own style and a profile that was so wild. With a Cajun twist. Talking about someone that made something out of nothing. The one that went all in when everyone was bluffing. Every stage you been killing it and crushing. Perfect timing, I know everybody love it. Talking Rat King, yeah, baby, we know. I'm talking about my brother Theo. It's the legend of the Rat King.
Damn.
Shit hard, right?
Jelly, that's dope, man.
Just one of God's good old boys. Yeah, I'm talking about the Rat King. It's the year of the rat now. Ain't no turning back now. Cut the sides off and he left that party in the back now. Rat King. Yeah, I'm talking about the Rat King. Yeah. drove on. Off the top like 3 fedoras, quicker than a cheetah gone. When he walks up in the spot, all the people stop what they doing, cause they never see nobody do it better than him. Everybody know that he incredible. Quick with the wordplay, leader of the syllables. Rest in peace to Billy, don't you drive and pop them pills.
Amen, bro,
Head back to
R.I.P.
that bayou, boy, or you'll get lost up in them hills. It's the vermin with the sermon, it's the mullet with the strap. Don't matter what year it is, cause it's the year. It's the legend of the rat kid.
Oh, that's hype, man.
So dope.
Never turning back, man. Just wanna go.
The second half of this chorus is my favorite.
You go back in on it?
No, I just love this Brows cadence right here.
It's the year
Of the rat now. That shit was dope. That's what got me. That's what sold me on the record.
and he left that party in the back now. Rat kid.
I love this dude, man. I don't know where y'all found him, but I love
He's a
him.
hard hitter,
Talented,
bro.
right?
Yeah.
You know where we found him is we did a white rapper contest,
Oh, that's fucking
and he
great.
just dominated.
You weren't allowed to be in.
Yeah, you're too
You'd
good.
be the judge next
Yeah,
year.
okay, I'm in, dude. 100%. Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's like American Idol, but all
Yeah,
white rappers.
yeah, and I'm like the king of white trash, so that works out perfect.
Oh, dude, you're already on the curve, baby. Tell me about this though, Jelly Roll. So you just started taking your stuff and just creating your own videos, right?
Yeah, man. So we do it all independent. It was like the elevator story is I was a drug dealer, right? I've been to prison, in and out of prison a whole lot, and just constantly fucking off. And I had a daughter while I was in prison. There was a young lady that was pregnant when I got incarcerated. So when I came home, the kid was like fucking 2. And I was like, dude, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to figure this shit out. So I started selling mixtapes out of the trunk, and this was like 12 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I started 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I started selling mixtapes out of the trunk and just built it really brick by brick and slowly. I had the most simple philosophy in the world. I was a rap fan and a rock fan, so I wanted to release music like a rapper, and I wanted to tour like a rocker. Because you watch them, they do 2 totally different things. Rappers have got a new song every fucking week, right? And rock and roll guys fucking do 300 shows a year. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I just want to do those too. So it's kind of my idea.
Damn.
I just kind of kept building and kept chucking at it, and
you are,
fucking
man.
that many years later, me and my wife have full custody of that same little girl. You know what I'm saying? That's my little roadie. If you check my Instagram, you'll always see my.
Is it
If
just
she
the one?
she didn't have to go to school, she'd have been with me today. Well, I got 2,
dope.
but I got full custody of this one. Me and my wife do. Yep,
Oh,
that's her.
yeah,
That's the
so
roadie,
cute.
man. That's
Roadie
my little
fly.
road dog
That's
right
cool.
there,
She
dude.
flying. She got a little bit of lip gloss right there. or
Yeah,
something,
man.
huh?
She's
How old is
getting
she?
old, dude. She's almost 13. Man.
Wow.
Speaking of Alabama, the first comment you see my buddy Yeller Wolf. He's from down there by you, by the way. Well, not
Hey.
far. He's from Gaston. But
I like Yellow
I know where
Wolf
Gaston
too,
is.
man.
yeah, that's my homie. We need to get him on one of these next time he's in town, man.
How
And
about
the-
the Rock?
Oh, that's my buddy, man. That's my dog. Yeah, that's my Bubba, man. I love that guy.
That's crazy, man.
It's so cool that he listens to my music because I've like me and my daughter go watch all of his movies. Of course, I fucking watched him at wrestling back in the day, right? But
Yeah.
George Lockhart, that's my other buddy.
Dude, I remember when The Rock came back one time. I was at the wrestling. I was at the dang wrestling, bro. And The
You
Rock.
were at the event?
Yeah. And The Rock came back. And I remember there was a Mexican father and son. 7-year-old son, maybe 31-year-old dad, same height. And they were wearing wrestling belts, just bawling, crying together.
Oh yeah,
And I was
so
just like,
crazy.
I'd never seen anything
There
like
ain't
it.
no
Just
fan like a WWE fan.
Oh, yeah.
bawling, crying when he came back into the ring, just standing there.
Die hard.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. People love wrestling.
No, I'm such a huge fan of The Rock, man, and he's just like like one of the most genuine dudes I've ever met.
The Rock and the Roll, baby.
You know, he's got history here. That's kind of how we got connected.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Nashville?
yeah,
Why?
big history. So he lived here during his teenage years. And he went to juvenile here, if I believe the story was correct. He was like 16, 17, running through the honky tonks downtown on Broadway. He talks about it all the time, man. So he's like, when he heard my music and seen I was from Nashville, me and my buddy struggled. He was like, oh, fuck, I totally, he sent me a message. He was like, dude, I get it. I'm like one of the people that understands white trash like you because I lived in Nashville, so I get your culture.
Right.
I was like, that's so dope. I just can't believe I'm one of the 200-something people you follow. It's like,
That's
still, I'm like a
crazy,
big
man.
kid. Every time he comments, I still take a screenshot like I don't know him and go show everybody. Like, The Rock commented on my post. They're like, shit's getting old. We're over. And
But
I'm
like
like,
that,
fuck you, I'm not.
like that South, like white trash culture, right? It kind of like boomed with Bubba Sparxxx. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. Bubba was definitely, on the forefront of that. We actually had a local guy here named Haystak that was at the very beginning of it too.
Oh, really? Can we pull up a little bit of Haystak? I'd love to
hey.
see some of that.
Yeah.
And Struggle Jennings is the guy that you roll with, huh?
Yeah, that's my best friend, man. He's actually Waylon Jennings' grandson. He's Jesse
wow.
Coulter's
Named
grandson.
Struggle Jennings?
Yep, Struggle Jennings too, man. He's worth looking up. You get a chance to look up Struggle too. He's the
And
man.
Haystak is dead?
No, Haystak's alive. He was just like, he's probably 10 years older than me.
And was he
So,
doing drugs or not?
Yeah, he's definitely. We all have fucking fucked off. So
'Cause you just have
I
to
think
go-
I think I'm more down. I think I'm doing more than him probably right now.
Where did
Okay,
you?
right, fine. But you gotta. I was trying to eventually get to that needle in the haystack joke, but it just. That's an old heroin joke.
Where
But
did
it
you and
just-
Haystak meet up?
So it was a car show. We used to have a car show here, and I was going to pass out mixed. I was actually on I was at a halfway house for kids. I was like 15, and I was going up there to pass out my little CD that I recorded at the halfway house, and I just met him at a booth and shit. And I was
And
like,
he was the
"Dude."
man at the time?
He was the man at the time, dude. And he took me right under his wing, and it's like I've always been one of those dudes that I thought shit could happen if I seen somebody make it happen.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Does that
Yeah,
make sense? So it's
100%.
like I'm like the dude that's like, I meet a dude and go, well, if he did it, I can do it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So when I met him, I was like, oh, this shit's possible.
Yes.
Like I can really make this shit happen. Of course, it took 20 fucking years for me, but it happened.
Yeah, but it happened, and everything takes 20 years, man.
Yeah, that's the what do they call it? The 10-year overnight success story.
Yep.
Yeah, people only see the immediate success. They don't
Yep.
see you don't see little Hannah at 12 fishing with her dad, and 10
Yeah.
and 8
Yeah.
and 7 casting a reel in a little
Yep.
pond. You don't see that. You just see the girl that's got fucking almost 1 million followers on there with a goddamn catfish the size of my stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, God, she just started fishing yesterday. Like, fuck, she did. She's probably been fishing since she was 3.
Yeah.
And is Bubba Sparxxx still in the scene? Is he
Yeah,
still
Bubba's
doing the
still
damn
around
thing?
too, man. It's funny. The culture is still.
Does he live in Tennessee or no?
Yeah, he was here recently, so I'm not sure. We did a few tours together. We hadn't spoke recently.
You know, Brian Callen was in his music video.
Was he really?
Yeah. Right, he was in Miss New Booty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're
gonna
That's
see that
funny.
right
Crazy
now.
is that?
When we toured together every night when he did Miss New Booty, it was like the most like reluctant thing of his life, but he did it.
To sing it?
Yeah, because
I
you know
could
it's
see
like
that.
one of those
Oh, I
songs. It's
bet.
like, especially for who he is as a human, it is totally not who Bubba is.
How so?
right? Well, he's just like Ugly. You remember Ugly?
Yeah.
Ugly?
Yeah.
That's
Ugly,
Bubba. That's
ugly.
Bubba. You know what I'm saying? So
Great
like,
song.
yeah. Oh, dude, he
I
had some
found
big
you. Oh yeah, I could see that
found
easy.
you.
Put it
Miss New
together,
Booty.
bring it back to. But he
I would
bring
vomit in my nuts every time someone
bring
if I had to
fat-
sing that.
He'd bring fat girls on stage and he'd sing it every night. It was fucking hilarious.
here
I'd
we
be like,
go.
"Are you intentionally looking for girls my size?"
He's like, shit, everybody's lean out here. Jelly Roll throwing a wig, baby. And this is the one with him in it right here, huh?
Yeah,
Wow. That's him.
that's Brian. A lot of
Look
people
at the
don't- a lot of people
production.
don't
That went
know
into, yeah, look at the production that went into music videos back. He's way smaller now, by the way.
that. Bubba's in shape now.
Yeah, Bubba's in shape.
Because I
yeah.
saw him on that Noisy on Vice.
Yeah.
You were on that too,
Yep,
and he was
yep,
on it.
yep.
He's in shape now.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he's in shape now.
It's not the same, dude, when people that are big get in shape. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that right now. And even though, and this Brian Callen used to have hair. Can we go back and just look at that and pause it right there for a second with
Bubba
the
was
hair?
thicker. Brian had hair, man.
Nick?
Yep.
Times have changed.
Yeah, what a crazy thing. But yeah, all of us are still here, man. We're all still rapping.
Wow.
Wow.
How crazy
Look
is
at him.
that?
Is that real hair?
I doubt it. That's a wig.
Yeah.
Brian's always had bad hair. As long as
Damn.
yeah,
That's crazy. He was never really young.
never. There's no pictures of him as a kid.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah, I can't even imagine having to sing Mr. New Booty. It's almost just like when you have to do a joke that you just are like, oh, I hate doing this act out or doing this bit.
And they yell it out. Like Bert has to do the machine joke.
Yeah.
Every show
Every
he goes
show,
to, they're
I'm
like,
sure.
machine. He's like,
Yeah.
God,
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one time I got caught up with the Russian mob. He's got to go through it
yeah,
all over
he has to do
again.
the
Yeah.
whole bit.
Talk about
Great
selling
fucking bit,
hamsters.
though.
Yeah.
You get that all the time?
Yeah, sometimes you just have to do go through the hamster times, you know? And it's fun, but after you just said it a million times, you know?
Well, I guess it's also got to be like, in my business at least, it's what's like, for that record for Bubba, and I shouldn't speak this much on his shit, but for a record that probably didn't feel as true to him. Now, of
Yeah.
course, he made so much money off of it, he's probably like, fuck yeah, I'll sing it when I'm 90.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like my music's so personal. If I like accidentally ended up putting out a record that exploded that wasn't me, and here I am singing it every night,
Feel
I'd
like
be
a
like,
fraud.
oh my God. That's
Yeah.
why I don't understand these country music dudes. I'm like, how can you have the nerve to go in here and sing a song another man wrote? You wasn't even in the room. It'd just be like you memorizing your favorite Tupac song, going and rapping it and being like, this is my song.
Yeah, it'd be
You know what
weird.
I'm saying? And it's like you're a married dude and your song's about having a Friday night with a girl.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And you're like,
Strange,
dude,
man.
you're fucking married and weird. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is fucking weird to me.
Or a
That's
lot
my
of
only-
country music guys, they go for the right reasons. They're doing like real country, and then when they blow up, it's like pop music.
Exactly. They get into like that other shit. It's like, man, what?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like more towards like Sturgill and that more like
red dirt
yeah,
kinda stuff.
that real,
Yeah.
you know, that real shit that's like really got that. You know, I love Texas country, man. You ever
Red
listen to
dirt.
Texas country
Yeah.
music, dude?
Is
Like
George
fucking-
straight from Texas?
Oh yeah,
That's
fuck
Texas.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the OG Texas.
All
guy.
his
Yeah, he's
exes
the
live there.
original Texas, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Good reference, Nick.
Very good.
Hannah, do you, when people see you on the street, all they ask about Catfish? Does that get old as shit?
Sometimes, because they'll be like, "You're the Catfish girl." They barely ever know my name, and sometimes they're like, "You're the girl," and I'm like, "What does that even mean?"
That's
Yeah, what does that
aggressive.
mean, huh?
In
Yeah,
LA, that'll get you canceled.
the upside down piano player. What does somebody just say, hey, just put your arm in my mouth? Anybody say that?
I actually had a dude a couple weeks ago ask to take a picture like he was biting my arm.
Oh yeah,
Oh, wow. I can see that.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And do you hide a little treat in your hand when you put it in the hole?
You don't have to.
You don't?
No, they're
I would.
protecting their nesting area, so
So
when
they're
they
gonna bite.
bite,
Damn.
they're trying
Yeah, they're
to
not
kill
biting
you.
for food. They're trying to attack.
They are.
I tell you what,
Like-
Hannah, I'm from right here. You're from down there, and I tell you this much: next time a motherfucker has the audacity to call me country, I'm gonna say, "Call Hannah Barron, Siri, call Hannah Barron." Hey, Jelly Roll, I'd be like, "Ha ha!"
That's country. Yeah.
Oh, y'all
That is
have no
country.
clue.
Super country.
Y'all ought to hear my
Now, do you
neighbors.
listen to any country rap?
Yeah, what do you
Like
listen
like
to?
Upchurch, my buddy
Oh, yeah.
Upchurch. That's my buddy,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And like
What's
Adam
Upchurch like,
Calhoun.
man? 'Cause
He's the fucking man, dude. If you
I
want,
watch a
y'all
lot
should
of
do
his stuff.
something
I
together.
watch a lot of his stuff all the time.
He's got some great
Yeah,
music.
whenever
though.
y'all want him. Yeah, he's fucking
Some of his
hilarious.
music's really good, man. Or some of what I've heard. What I've heard is good.
Yeah,
we play a
you know
song?
what? It's crazy. His music's absolutely incredible, but it's his personality that just does it. For
He's
me.
a hard worker.
Yeah, this
man.
is funny. Upchurch said, "Fuck it," he's dissing the whole country music industry.
Yeah,
But songs like "Holler Boy," that's my shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's great, dude.
And
Neither is his
he's a big
balls.
deal. He does.
He's
like
he's he's really huge, man. Now
Really?
that was a parody song. That's why I was like, I want you to hear what he actually
Oh,
does.
this is
Yeah, let's
his
hear
real
it.
But
stuff.
he really got famous on Vine.
Yeah.
Funny, real funny guy, man.
lot
Good
of
kid, man.
people
Young
grew
as a
up on
motherfucker.
Vine.
Did he?
by
I'd
the
love to
way.
meet-
Yeah, just young rich motherfucker.
I gotta hit him up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Obviously not by Brendan.
What'd you say?
Snakes.
Yeah, he's an old country motherfucker, man. He's
wow.
got a big farm out in the country. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's killing it.
That's why I looked at Hannah and was like, you gotta know who Upchurch fucking redneck is. This
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
be more up your fucking lane. You know what I mean? It's a good friend of mine, Adam Calhoun, all them guys, man. They're all Michael Knight, all the country rappers, they're all good friends of mine, man. They're good guys. Yep.
Like
I'm
Adam
not
too.
mad at this at all.
And this might be an early cut of it too. I
Yeah,
feel
this
like
is
that
a very
they-
early cut. Yeah,
I
this
feel
isn't
like
the
they redid
polished
it.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell.
But he's an interesting dude, man. He just went on tour. He always puts up some really cool tour stuff, and he has a couple of albums that went platinum, or a couple songs that went
he
platinum.
did, man. He's got some records, man. That kid he's built something that is in absolute sane.
Yeah.
It is so fun. And he's such a good spirit, man. He's
Now,
just,
musicians can't really do any touring right now, especially you're bigger.
no, it's over for us, dog. We're fucked. Yeah, we're screwed, man. Because
What's that country music artist? He looks like Theo. Waylon.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan
Yeah, Morgan
Wallen.
Wallen.
Yeah,
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah,
He's supposed to come in here on
He's
Monday.
got
Oh,
the
I
mullet.
love him.
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah,
be dope, man.
love him.
Yeah, he's
That'd
got
be
a
really
record
dope.
coming out. He's really good,
You
man.
guys look
He's-
identical.
Well, we
It's
look
the hair.
different. I have more of the lesbian mullet. He has more of the old
Ooh,
actual
he-
mullet right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He just
I
won
like
New
that
Artist of
dude.
the Year, man. He's
Did you see what he did though? Because when Biden won, everybody had their mask off. And
He was
they were
like,
giving
"Can we
him
go to
shit
fucking tour?"
for touring? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I'm going. He's like, this is what you guys gonna do? He goes, I need to feed my family. We're on fucking tour.
yeah.
Dude, you got to realize, man. He's streamed so much, you don't have to worry about this. But a lot of these artists who are in record deals don't own their masters and don't see the revenue from their streaming as much because they're
Yeah.
so in debt to the label. They count on that touring.
Wow.
This is like their whole fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Merch
there's-
and touring, right?
Yeah,
Like, that's
dude,
where
they're-
musicians make all
and
their
this
money.
is where dudes are like hurting right now. Like I got homies that got number ones on country radio that are calling me for loans.
Yeah,
Damn.
Fucked up,
Halsey was on a podcast, Armchair Expert, with Dak Shepard, and they're asking her how it works, and she goes, "The first deal I did, I only got $100,000, but at the time, like we didn't think about streaming, so
Yeah.
she was like, I wasn't getting paid for streaming.
Wow.
And she was streamed over 6 billion times. She's like, I didn't see a dime of it.
Yeah, we're like me and
Eddie.
church. We're all independent. Struggle. We're all independent. So it's like we see all of our money, man. So
Yeah.
It's like not touring hurt me because I could have made a lot more money this year. You know, and what hurt me was I still pay the band as if we're touring.
Wow.
Because I wouldn't, you know, they're the people who hurt the most right now. That's who my heart hurts for is the fucking guitarist, the roadie, the dude you don't see that carry the case.
Yeah.
You know, that set the drums up. That dude's fucking struggling, man. That's what he was counting on. So it's like, you know, but besides that,
People
we
don't
on
think
our
about that though. It's like as comics being on the road, it's like I'm fine during the pandemic, you know. Like, Theo's fine, but it's like my opener, my feature, you know, the managers, they really need it. Like they're banking on it, man.
You know what I'm jealous of about y'all's community, and I don't use the word jealous very much. Y'all
But I bet you do though.
Yeah, y'all are so fucking
Jellious, I bet.
Yeah, jelly anything with jelly in it. Y'all are so fucking tight knit. It's like such a community. Like, you ever watch how comedians are like just fucking, y'all all know each other. Yeah. It's all, let's lift each other up. Let's put 3 or 4. Like, dude, I just seen the other day, you got like your whole crew down here for your zany shows. Yeah. It's like, that is so, rappers are the fucking opposite. Music dudes are so, they think it's a competitive thing. It's a competition. Like, for me to see 5 or 6 comedians in a room is like another day in paradise. If you see 6 of us in a room, there might be a fight shortly thereafter.
Yeah, that's an ego
And we can
thing.
all be, it's fucking horrible,
That's an
dude.
ego thing, I think.
And I'm constantly referencing y'all's crew, and I'm like, why can't we fucking be the them of fucking music?
Yeah, but I
know what
think
I'm
it
saying?
takes someone who can make moves, who's killing it, to go, no, it's not a competition. There's space for everybody. And, you know, Theo's been in the game way longer than me, so I don't know how it was before I got there. But Rogan's the one who was like, everybody can eat the pie here. Like, we're fine. There's no reason to shit on each other.
Well, Rogan had so many pies, he couldn't, I mean, his table got, I mean,
He's
it
all
was just
out
like
of
this
pies.
pie falling off his fucking table. And
He took all his pie to Texas.
It's I love Rogan, but it's the more mentality that y'all have.
Well,
Where we have
podcasting
the
helped
less-
it.
Yeah.
Podcasting
Because we
helped
need
it.
each other.
Yeah, because then you start to need each other, and then you start to get to see each other. Before that, it was like you'd be on the road and you just see a picture on the wall of like your buddy that was there 2 weeks ago,
Right.
and your other friend that was coming 2 weeks later, and be like, that would be as close as you got was looking at that picture.
But I think, too, podcasting, like, there's, you know, like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, not everybody was doing podcasting. So there's a few guys who had big podcasts. So there's crazy talented dudes. Like Theo came on Fire and the Kid and was like, holy fuck. Fuck the old guy in this meathead. Who's this dude?
Right.
And Theo.
Yeah, who's this
blows
young
the-
thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's this
With
young
that booty.
Who's this young Instagram thought with the blowout ass? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just-
But no, it
on-
changed
it's
my
so-
life,
it's
man.
so
Going on
different.
Fighter and the Kid changed my
But
life.
even then, we should have the same mentality, and I know a lot of musicians listen to these things, so please hear me out. We should have the same mentality with us as far as music goes.
Support.
Because it's like, here's like how Spotify works is just how YouTube works, right? Like the more you type in Theo and Brennan, y'all pop up together. It's in the suggested feed. The more records we all do together, the more that it continues to trigger the algorithms. And it's like, you know, I name a lot of these dudes we see are like really my friends. Like we talk all the time, but if you actually, we don't work together though. It's like the weirdest
that's a
thing ever.
shame.
It's like, and I'm the kind of dude, it's like you, like I don't care where I land out on the bill or how much I get paid. If it pushes the culture forward,
Amen.
I've never done nothing for fucking money.
Ever.
My rule number 1 is if I'm doing it for money, I'm not fucking doing it.
Damn,
You
I've
know
done
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying?
stuff for money.
Yeah, I'm totally the fuck out of. Well, I did when that was my, back then.
I was gonna say,
Now
what about
it's like-
selling drugs?
Yeah, it's like, but now it's like I never do nothing for money. It's what's the real why here?
But it's also the real why, and that's like if you're surrounded with those creatives, like you're gonna up your game.
Period. And
Like
then
Theo,
money
you know,
comes.
he knows this. I tell him all, I'm so grateful for Theo and Brian and Rogan, those guys, because when you're surrounded by that, you constantly got to step your game up. Constantly.
I feel like I'm one of the few dudes that's sitting here right here at this podcast, spent most of my time talking about other rappers. When I'm like, oh, you pull up to her, I'm like, no, pull up Holler Boys. That's the big record. Like you, this because it's like as a writer, I'm impressed by that hook. Like when I hear, like when you hear a good joke, you're like, ooh, I wish I wrote that. Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
You motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's how when one of the dudes writes a hell of a song, I'm like, you son of a
You
bitch.
should be
This
inspiring,
is so
though.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Should be
understand?
inspiring,
It's
yeah.
just, I just
It's
feel
interesting
good.
because I don't know if I live in that space all the time. I definitely
Which
respect
space?
it. Just in that space of like, I should be more like just that things aren't a competition. I just think because one of the problems is, and it's not, and it might be a problem that a lot of people deal with, but it's like you grow up, you have to have a chip on your shoulder.
do.
You have to have an edge to want to. You have to have that competitive. I'm going to do better than them.
That's how you're gonna get there.
But then you get to a place where you're like, I don't have to be that way. I can share. I can be this way and that.
Right.
That's the way I next year I got to really focus more on that, man. Because you just feel better too.
Yeah,
When
well,
you're
I
bringing-
came up battle rapping, so I get it. Nothing's more competitive than fucking freestyle. freestyling against another grown man.
Oh, that's
joke, which
dangerous,
I
dude.
love. Yeah,
And you
it was
can't
so
punch?
good. I was the best in the city. I was undefeated. I was the fat dude that I knew you could only throw fat jokes, and I could roast you. And I'd been in juvenile my whole life, so I knew every joke that had ever came, and you just had to make a good joke rhyme. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, it was just pointing out the obvious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was so fucking easy. But then I think what changed it for us was not selling CDs anymore. We used to have to fight for shelf space, right? Like, think about the idea that when you walked in a record shop, there was only so many CDs you could get. They were there. You had to fight to be one of the CDs on that shelf, right? It don't, dude. I don't know about y'all, but my 12-year-old listens to music non-fucking stop. She walks around the house with her phone playing a playlist and sets it on the counter of every fucking room she's in, and it just plays. And sometimes, even when she's talking to me, she'll turn it down. She won't turn it off. She'll just turn it to a low little level. It's like we used to consume music one of two places: the car or the fucking house. That's it. Now we consume music everywhere. You're just fucking, you know,
Just
people are
streaming nonstop.
Dude, I'm out golfing the other day. I golf, by the way. And I'm out golfing, and this old rich dude has got a fucking JBL thing, like a fucking beat pill, and he's playing fucking like Kid Rock all day on the golf course.
Kid Rock?
Yeah, I love Kid Rock, by the way.
I also love Kid
He's
Rock.
so good,
Oh,
dude.
We had a
He's
Kid Rock
local, too.
denier in
Yeah, we
studio a
did.
couple of weeks ago from named Andrew, but we are not Kid Rock deniers.
Oh, dude, he's the GOAT. He lives here too, man. Y'all should link. I'll link you too if you want to plug that in.
That'd be dope.
great. He'd be funny as fuck.
That'd be funny to have you and Kid Rock in together.
Oh, dude, we'd have a
that'd be
ball,
dope.
man. He's fucking great. His best friend is Uncle Cracker, which is Matt, and me,
Oh,
me
yeah.
and Uncle
Follow
Cracker.
me.
That's my buddy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
this old motherfucker texts me drunk at Taco Bell like every 3 nights.
Damn,
He's fucking great, man.
perfect,
He's a
dude.
sweetheart, dude.
What's this, Nick? Is this is Hannah Barron? Is she aware of this?
I don't think she is.
Have you seen this, Hannah?
I have not.
Oh,
Okay,
this is so
we're gonna
good.
get into this. Hold on, I'm trying to think. There was one other thing I was gonna say before we got into it. What were we just talking about?
Kid Rock.
He's
Where
got a
that?
place in Troy, down
Yeah.
where I live.
Yeah,
That's where you live near Troy, Alabama. And is
That's
that
where I went
named
to
after Troy from Greece?
Possibly.
are you near Enterprise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
am
know where
close to
Enterprise is. My
Enterprise.
grandmother died in Enterprise.
Oh hell yeah,
I
dude!
mean, I don't mean that in a morbid way. Like
My
that's
grandfather
where
died.
she spent her
Well-
last years.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My grandfather died.
How far is Huntsville from you, Hannah?
Pretty far.
Have you-
That's at the top of Alabama.
what about Red Bay, Alabama? Are you familiar with that?
I'm not sure where that is. I know where a red level's at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I'm close to Enterprise. I was in Dothan day before
I know all
yesterday.
about Dothan too. Yeah, my sister lived down there for a while. We had a lot of kin down there in Dothan and Enterprise. I don't know why I didn't correlate. That's the part of fucking Alabama you was in. Yeah. Well, you're right. You're a map dot, dude. It's
No
fucking. You were
doubt.
down there in BFE, man.
What about and you were just hunting somewhere too. So when the fishing dries up, you fish on the fields. And
You
what
go
are you
mammal.
and what are you
yeah.
guys doing out there?
Well, we go everywhere. I've been to Kentucky. I actually got my biggest deer this year with bow in Kentucky. Do a lot of bow hunting. And
I
he
can
was
do
in
that.
full velvet, if y'all know what that means.
That's his
Damn.
antlers, right?
Yeah, where they're growing and he hadn't shed his velvet yet.
Oh, I thought you shot it out on Graceland or something.
Because in Kentucky, they have an early season where you can actually kill them for about a week when they're still in velvet. And we've got some land out in Kansas that we've hunted every year for 4 years. And I got a good one out there. My dad is actually still in Kansas.
Is your dad
Nicholas
the one
picks
who,
up, Nick?
who
Is
puts
that
it
the
all
deer?
together? Like, is your dad like, we're doing
Awesome.
this,
Thanks,
we're
man.
hunting here? Like, your dad maps
we
it all
both
out?
kind of do.
All right.
Yeah.
And you name it or you just shoot them? Is it you don't guys don't name them, huh?
Name the deer like, oh, well, actually, I did name my deer that I killed in Kentucky because the first day we were hunting there, I saw him and he had like half a tail. He never got close enough for me to shoot with a bow, so I named him Spanky
Oh.
because he only had half a
Finally
tail.
caught
Do you,
Spanky.
do you get hate
That's
on?
my
Do you get hate
Kansas
on these
deer.
posts, Hannah?
Oh,
When you
yeah.
post animals dying.
Oh, yeah, a lot of it.
I feel like the animal post hate has changed. Like 4 years ago, that was the big thing, and now that's not the big thing anymore.
And the thing is most of the people that are giving you all this hate go to the grocery store and buy hamburger meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
And
Deer
there's
chili is
no
fire.
difference other than I
Oh,
know
yeah.
where mine came
So
from.
fire.
I know mine didn't suffer at all. I know how it was processed and everything. Yeah, that was my Kansas buck. If you can tell, his face is white because he was so old.
Oh
That was
wow.
probably the oldest deer I've ever
And
killed.
that's the way to go, is killing those old bucks.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they'll fuck up the younger bucks,
And
and
they're
it's an issue.
so smart, so it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
really
yeah.
accomplishing something.
And they're easy to catch. You get onto the YMCA, they're changing in the bathroom, you freaking gun them
Exactly.
down.
Catch 'em
My
in the
dad
steam
made a
room.
joke saying he had 2 does out there chewing up corn for him. So
Is it mostly bow hunting you do?
I do both. I killed an elk in Idaho this year with a rifle.
I'm not allowed to be around a firearm, but I want to go bow hunting bad.
Oh, you would love it.
Yeah.
You feel more, or I feel
damn,
more
look at that
accomplished.
shit.
Jesus Christ, what is that thing?
That's the elk in Idaho, and I actually went to
Oh, Joe
Hell's
would love
Canyon, Idaho, and that place is named rightfully so because there's no flat ground. That is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life because we packed out 3 elk on that trip. We
Wow.
stayed there like 7 days, packed out 3 elk on our backs, up and down mountains.
And I saw Cameron Haynes, I think, doing that recently on his IG. Explain that to us, packing it out.
So those animals are obviously too big to drag, and you're out in the middle of nowhere
So
out
you got
there.
dressed in the field.
You do. You have to quarter them up. So
I know what it is, Brendan.
cut the legs and all off, quarter them up, and then the choice cuts like their back straps, tenderloins.
Now, when that blood gets to flowing, then do the other animals like the bears and stuff smell it? So you got to get out of there.
I hadn't hunted out west enough.
Can
to
you drink
actually
any of
see
the blood?
bear. I hadn't tried that yet.
You know, in some countries they'll drink some of it in Africa.
Transylvania.
Ceremonial kind of stuff.
Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Hit it. Let Hannah hear this.
that's what we got for you, Hannah.
Oh
This
lord.
song gives me
And where's this
chills.
coming from, Nick?
This is Lil Brows and Chin.
Chin is so fucking talented, y'all.
Wait till you
Blows
hear
my, I
him
mean,
on this
guitar playing, singing
Yeah.
motherfucker, dude. It's
Gart
so.
Brooke,
I was
we
hoping
call
he
him.
was here. I'm like a low key Chin fan.
He's
I was
coming.
hoping, remember I texted, I was like, is Chin gonna be there? So I want to bring him
Yeah,
some
you'll
gear.
see his big
You know what I'm
ass.
saying? Yeah.
Chin looks like, if you look at Chin, he looks like a guy that would work at Foot Locker forever. You know? Like for 1,000 years he
He's the
could.
great manager at Foot Locker.
Yeah, the great manager of Foot Locker that only stays in the back and they only ask him when it's a really important question.
He was on my flight actually, and I made him. I was in the back, and I just made him stand up when everybody's sitting down and wave at my camera. But
Dude, this is awesome having you guys here today, man. Thanks
Yeah,
so
we
much for
really
coming in.
appreciate it,
Y'all don't
man.
know what this means
Yeah.
to me, man. I'm like a fan.
I'm
Dude,
just a redneck from South Alabama, so I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
But you've been doing some dirty stuff out there,
Yeah,
and
it's
people are
been
seeing it.
crazy.
So let's be
we
honest.
Listen, we listen
okay?
to y'all on the bus, man.
Boy, I'm about to risk it all. I'm stuttering on the FaceTime call. I swear I'm trying to play it off. But I think I just fell in love with Hannah Barron, yeah.
Have you heard this, Jennings?
Oh,
What's up, girl?
Fixing my grandparents' roof today.
Oh, that's sweet of you. We are just still sitting here. We're in the same place you left us in.
He's been waiting for you to call. He's been patiently waiting. Yeah, he's a little nervous.
what you're fishing for. Down south girl, pretty girl, close to Alabama. Talk with some slang, do her thing. Use that country grammar, fish and she hunt. Hit the gym and she cut. Plus she real down to earth and she got a nice face. Everybody staring when she walked up in the place. Theo started breathing heavy, looked like he was faint. Oh girl, you know you got that Alabama twang. On a Joe Dirt road, make them all say dang. With Hannah Barron, yeah.
That's adorable.
This is awesome.
She always leaves us wanting more.
Chin hits this next one. It's so good.
Girls, tell me what you're fishing for.
There's the baby.
Barron, yeah.
Damn. Erect, huh?
She's so happy to be bit by that fish.
God damn, bruh. At least that fish is trying to make moves.
Oh, they all
There
do.
goes Chin.
Just like Hannah, I would drive all the way to Alabama to find you. And I'd be pretty hard to miss. Pulled up and she had her whole arm in a fish. Let me be the one you hook. Yeah, let me be your catch and cook. And baby, keep me on the line. I can noodle with you anytime. I can't stop looking at her, cause she's the prettiest thing I've ever seen, man. I can't stop
That's adorable. Look at that fish singing. The fish is singing.
girl of my dreams, man. With Hannah Barron, yeah. Hannah Barron, she always leaves us wanting.
Oh, yeah. Still got a few.
Cat. Playing the bass.
Tell me what you're fishing for. Hannah Barron, yeah.
I love how I still got the fish on my shoulder.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. There's Nick at the end too. That's amazing,
That was
man.
awesome.
And Papio did that too.
Papio, Marty put in like the real footage of us. and
That's
stuff.
so good.
I don't even think Browse has actually seen the version with that real
I've
footage
never
in
seen
there.
that version.
Yeah, that's
That's my
fucking
favorite
great.
That's
song.
awesome.
Isn't that good? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Dude,
That-
that's amazing. They're able to do that.
That album is fire. We got Paul Wall on it. Mike Studd's gonna do a Thick Boy song. It's,
Yeah.
it's good shit. And then a bunch of originals from a bunch of our fans. Some of our favorites, Papa Bear, all of them. I can't
can't
think of
wait.
them.
Wow.
Y'all got like a December date on that, yeah?
December 10th.
That's what I
Yep.
thought. I'm so excited for y'all.
Can't wait.
Dang, that's
Let me know I'm gonna pump it
crazy.
like it's my album, baby.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's so crazy that they can do
Oh,
all
it's
of that.
nuts. It's so nuts this came together.
I just think it's so cool that it's so themed around, y'all and the whole vibe, and I just think it's
cast
cool,
and-
man.
Yeah.
Because we're musicians, man. I don't listen to much music. It's not. It's what I do. I don't want to be influenced by what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
when I listen
totally.
to music, it's like
Yeah.
shit from the 70s or
Yeah.
something,
Hey.
So we listen to podcasts on the bus. You know what I'm saying? That's like our thing as a
Yeah.
crew, or comedy specials, or just whatever, YouTube shit. So it's like really, really cool when they hit me. It's like, yeah, you want to do this? I was like, yeah. I didn't have to Google anything about Theo to write a verse about
No,
Theo.
hell no.
I was like, yeah, I know enough about Theo.
I thought it was gonna be a nightmare.
I had a line that I didn't get to squeeze in where I was going to talk about when you did you was on shrooms or something and did the stand-up thing I watched on
yeah.
YouTube. I've watched that 1,000 times. What else? What else? And I was going to do that, but I was like, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe
Dude, that was better than doing it on shrooms than on coke, man. I used to get up there on coke and I just couldn't fucking.
You used to do stand up on
I
coke?
couldn't tell when people I would talk too fast, and then I would usually know the timing. You got to wait before you go into the next part.
Right.
But you go in early, and they'd fucking still be laughing. It would just be scary.
Miss your
The
build up.
lights would feel hot. Just fucked up stuff.
It fucks with my
Sweating.
vocal cords when I try to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do dope before I went on stage, and I was like, I'll do that when I get off now instead.
You just
Yeah.
drink. You drink now though.
Yeah, I drink.
What's your drink of choice?
I'm a tequila guy, man.
I'm a whiskey guy.
Yeah, I was a whiskey guy, but just my stomach and it just quit agreeing with each other one day randomly.
That's fair.
Yeah, I lived on whiskey and cheeseburgers forever. You could tell I'm a stature of health, and just one day it just quit working for me. Just all of a sudden, just quit
Dang.
working. So I went to a cardiologist because my heart went out of rhythm. He said, "You got to quit drinking." I said, "Not going to happen."
Damn.
He said, "No, you got to quit drinking. It'll kill you." I said, "Well, I'm gonna die." He said, "Well, if you're gonna drink tequila," and I was like, "Cool." So I drink nothing but tequila now.
Like The Rock, your boy.
Terramana, that's all I drink. I got 30 bottles of it at the house. He sent me like 20-some bottles,
Damn.
like every other month. It was crazy. FedEx kept coming. I kept missing. I was like, what the fuck is FedEx? I thought I was getting served or something. I was like,
Yeah, 'cause
FedEx
you gotta
wouldn't
sign
serve
for
me, though. I was
alcohol.
like, maybe I'm getting sued for
Yeah.
a beat I didn't know or something,
Yeah.
But no, it was fucking a package.
Do you drink at all, Hannah?
Not much.
Yeah. You can't catch those fish.
Is it beer? Is it beer when
A
you
lot
do
of
drink?
people said they have to be drunk to try to catch the fish.
Who's your favorite artist right now, Hannah?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, what do you listen to, Hannah?
I listen to a lot of Texas country, Red Dirt. That's
Really?
like what I'm into now.
Co Wetzel dropped today. Big shout out to
Oh
Co.
yeah, sellout.
Sell it, but it's so good. I listened to it before I went to sleep.
He came noodling with us.
Really?
This past
Oh yeah, I
year.
seen him. He was down.
Really?
I seen him
Oh,
down there. He
damn.
goes down to
That's
Alabama a lot.
cool.
Yeah, he
I'd
did
love to
good.
go noodling
Co
with
is the
him.
man.
Well,
If you ain't
y'all
heard
need
Co
to
Wetzel.
come.
Is he?
This year.
I've listened to him, and he's got a really unique sound, kind of.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
expecting something that I kind of heard before. It's definitely different.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
little high. When you look at him, he's a big mountain of a man and
Found
old
in
Texas
Stillwater.
boy. Yep.
Oof. You ever been to Stillwater?
I haven't.
Yeesh.
I thought it was more of a Texas thing, but just that's not the run-of-the-mill country that's on the radio. I like that more, and a lot of
You heard Kobe
older
Cooper?
rock.
You ever listen? I love Kobe. We just did
It
a song
ain't
together.
me. I love that
I
song.
love that. Yeah, I love Cocaine and Diamond Rings.
Oh
He,
yeah.
we just did a record together, man.
Who
I
is
love
it?
Kobe Cooper. His name's Kobe Cooper, spelled with a K. He's a
Mm-hmm.
young kid out of Texas. Him and Co are really cool.
Damn.
And yeah, my dude down there, Big Jeb. Shout out to Big Jeb. He manages and works and books a lot of them acts down there.
That's
so
cool. I
love
got really
Texas.
into because I went to Montana. I took the family to Montana. I got really into Ryan Bingham.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, really into that.
Kind of the
stuff.
same sound.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it Tim Montana? You ever heard of Tim Montana? He's got that I Got High song. I love that guy too.
Have you heard of Giovanni and the Hired Guns?
Yep.
He's cool.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Morgan Wallen fan, but
Love
Yeah,
Morgan
me too.
Wallen.
yeah.
Love
But what else have I been
I can't believe
listening
you're having
to?
him on. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to come in on Monday. We
That's gonna be
went
dope.
kayaking on the river a couple of weeks ago, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
You and Morgan.
Yeah,
I'm a big
and his
fan of-
band.
I'm a
he-
big
he-
fan
His
of-
band all came here. That's one thing I was thinking about. His band all came here, and so I know that he was talking about how it's like yeah, it's just a lot because your whole band comes, you know,
Yeah.
and so everybody's kind of waiting to go back to work.
Everybody's waiting to do a show,
Yeah.
man. It's rough. I love Morgan. I'm a big fan of Hardy. I'm a big fan of Ernest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole little circle of guys, they do all that writing together,
Mm-hmm.
Ernest and them. And I think it's cool because they're bringing something cool to Music Row. Music Row sucks, by the way. I have an office on Music Row now, a couple studios, and it just fucking sucks. It's so
not the same.
stuffy.
Yeah.
Well, it's just these dudes are like, these are the dudes that'll do blow with you in the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
but can't take a picture with you in the bar because my brand is off-putting to their label.
They don't want to be associated.
You know what I'm saying?
with it.
Yeah, but I'm like, we just did fucking a gram of coke together. Like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like, not that I want to take a picture with you anyways. I think you fucking suck. You're just fun to party with. But it's just still whack that you're like,
fakeness.
well, Warner won't let me take the
Yep.
picture because, you know, you and your wife publicly have threesomes and you got an alternative lifestyle. And, you know, it's just not with our brand. And then you got guys like Morgan and Hardy and these guys who are just more like, you know, like Lil Ernest is smoking a bowl on his Instagram
Yeah.
every day, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Let's be honest.
Ernest
here.
is
You know what I'm
hilarious
saying?
too.
Yeah, Ernest is the best.
he always he's just like pitching baseball. He's like going back to play baseball.
It's like he's like the most eclectic kid in the fucking world.
so
You know what I'm saying? And he's great, man. He comes to the studio and writes with us. I just love all those guys.
yeah, they're classy dudes.
I haven't
man.
got to meet Morgan yet, but I really want to, just because I think he's right in the alley. You know what I'm saying? Him and Hardy and Ernest, that's my guys. Devin Dawson. I feel like most of those Big Loud kids, that label over there, Big Loud,
Yeah.
they're the guys. I need to take you down Music Road. You need to come check out the office.
I'd
while you're
love
here.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll show
let's
you.
do it.
Show you the history of the city.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, dude, I want to go too. Yeah, I was getting my hair cut by a lady, and she turned me on to Hardy. I wasn't familiar with this stuff.
Are you getting your hair cut over there on Music Row?
Yeah, this lady named Whitney cuts it.
Well, I bet they cut
This
a
white lady. Her
mean
boyfriend just
mullet.
broke up with him too. With her.
Oh, that's a
So if
bummer.
anybody likes her,
Is she at the Moose?
Now's
She-
your
There's a
chance.
spot called the Moose. It's all female barbers on Music Row.
I don't know. She just cuts hair on the second floor of some place.
Okay, dope.
But you got to park in the back, but it's fine. But she fell down the stairs there last week, but she's better now. So if anybody still wants to date
I
her,
fall down the steps once a tour.
oh, I can see steps being your worst
Oh,
nightmare.
dude, I'm the worst, man. They
Real
I
struggle.
almost die walking up them and fumble coming down 'em.
Tuck and jelly roll, man. Tuck and jelly roll.
It's
That's
fucking-
hilarious. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. Oh, I went and looked at Terry Clark's house the other day. Remember Terry Clark?
Yeah.
She sang.
Was it a cool house?
Yeah, it was a cool house. Just like she had like a big Tootsies thing in there.
Oh,
Whenever I
yeah,
went in
yeah.
there, like she had an actual piece of
I
the.
love Tootsies.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have all my birthdays there. I love. It's one of like my favorite honky tonk to get drunk at. It, Roberts, and Layla's. Those three right there beside each other, from Legends to Roberts, is to me the original Nashville.
But right now, like we got done with the show last night around 11. They're like everything's
it.
closed because
Closes at
there's
10.
curfew. 11, they
Yeah,
said. You can't
10 or
serve,
11. Yeah, it's fucked
can't
up.
serve
Yeah,
alcohol.
we
after
got to
11.
go early, man. Yeah.
What's it like down in where you're at in Alabama right now? Are things pretty closed up?
They
Are
don't
pe-
give a fuck.
Good on
Real.
Alabama.
It's
She
not
probably
that
don't
bad.
own a mask.
Yeah.
I might have one
Okay,
somewhere
yeah.
with me. I think I brought one to
Yeah,
Nashville.
yeah.
You should get some masks made that are like catfishes. I feel like.
Yeah.
With the catfish
bit.
mouth.
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
lips.
Yeah, yeah.
Get
Hannah,
bit.
if we go noodling with you, when should we come?
May or June. Sometimes 1st of July. June will be your best bet.
Would you go to Jelly? You think?
Dude, yes, absolutely. Can
Oh,
we
you'd
bring
love
Yellow
it.
Wolf?
We'll cook y'all
Yeah.
catfish
Fun.
too.
Yellow Wolf might be afraid. You think he'd be afraid to get in there?
No, he does it. He
does
does
it?
it too. Yeah, his buddy calls it hillbilly hand fishing. Yeah, they do it all the time. So
people
it'd be
call it
fun to
hogging.
bring him.
That'd be fun.
Dude, that'd be
Go.
awesome. Yeah, I got
All
to
of
meet up
us
with
go?
him one night in L.A. He was doing something out there. Him and Riff Raff are coming out with a video.
Yeah,
a mullet.
the mullet joint.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah,
A
yeah. I'm
mullet
on.
collab.
I think I'm allowed to say this. I'm on Yella's new album that's finna come out called Mud Mouth.
Oh, sweet.
Me and Struggle are the only feature on the whole album.
That's
It's
cool,
really
man.
cool, man. Yeah.
He's been putting out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. He got his freedom. He's independent now.
Before he was with the big label.
Yeah, he was with Interscope. He was with Eminem. He was with Shady forever.
That's
Yeah, he was
right.
signed to Shady. So.
Because he kind of blew up off Shady Records,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Well, he got really big there, but
Yep.
what really did it for him was trunk music first. Daddy's Lambo and all that was before Shady, but he's had a hell of a run, but he's independent. He opted out. He had his last option, and he said, "I'm opting out," and he's just crushing it.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, I'm so.
He's a
proud
hard
of him,
worker, man.
Yeah,
He's a neat dude.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
proud.
I
I feel like
definitely-
that's all our circuit, and I'm just proud of what our. I'm not like name dropping these guys. I'm just proud of what we're doing. Because
No,
I
you
feel
guys
like
are
we
owning all your
represent
shit.
each other. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like what Upchurch is doing, what Yella's doing, what we're all doing, struggle independently is building its own. It's what we were just talking about with Ko and them. Like Ko and Ko, you know, Ko's he just signed. That's why he jokingly called this record sellout, I'm sure. Yeah. But he still kept the lion's share of his pie. But all those Texas dudes are independent too, man.
Well, it's interesting. It's the same kind of stuff that Kanye West is talking about, you know, when he was, you know, kind of going through it. He was kind of manic, it seemed like last month. But just about how, it's like, how do you own people's stuff forever? How do you not let it go at some point? Like,
his is a little tricky because he says that then he has his record, Good Music, that Big Sean's on. So then Big Sean tweeted, was like, well, give me all my shit.
Right.
Like, you're the one saying this, but then you own all my masters.
Yep.
Like, you're doing the same shit to us that you're saying you want out of.
It was one of them artists, they said he gave his portion of the masters back to, but he was partnering with a big company, and he's just got himself in too deep.
Kanye?
Yeah. I think what did it for him is what did it for Taylor too, is like they realized that no matter how much money you made, you're not able to buy your masters back. You know, Taylor Swift's going through that right now. Where it's like you
Scooter.
make all this money. Yeah, you make all this money, and you think, dude, if you want to sell my masters for $300 million, I'll write the check. And they're just like, no, we don't want it from you.
Yep.
You know, it's
interesting. People hate on Scooter, but to him, it's just a business decision.
Yeah, he
was like, I can buy all these masters for I think 150 mil, and I'm gonna flip them for 300 mil.
What I try to emphasize to artists is, in everything they do, is do not let somebody who does not understand art exploit your art. And the problem with people is they go find them a business dude who doesn't give a fuck about the art they're making.
No.
And that business dude does some shady business dude shit, and they're like, man, you fucked my art up. It's like, you brought the money, dude. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I finally hired a manager recently, I met with 20 managers, and I hired the one that was a CPA, right, which was a great skill. But he plays the guitar. Shout out to Matt Wallace. He plays the guitar, the piano, the bass, and anything you can blow in besides a cock.
Yeah.
And maybe you can do that too.
Maybe,
just don't talk about it. Right?
Enough whiskey.
But it's just like, you know what I mean?
Me.
I think he played like the
Doubt that,
saxophone. It's
Playboy.
like, to me, I was like, okay, cool, you're both. You get the numbers, but you respect the art. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, and that's the mistake that people made, is like you're judging business dudes on them doing business dude shit.
That's what they do.
And I don't want a business dude to judge me on artist shit. If I get drunk and fall down the steps on the side of this show, that's my fuck you. That's what I signed up for this job for. It's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, don't call me all, you're being unprofessional, Jelly. You got to quit talking about cocaine. It's fuck you. You knew what you signed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so don't get mad at me when I do some artist shit. You know what I'm saying? I won't get mad at you when you do some business shit.
Yep. All right, you hairy animals, listen. What are you doing shaving with old razors? You need to check out Harry's Razors. Harry's just came out with their sharpest blades ever. Unlike some of the other razor companies, they're not charging you for their product improvements. Why would anybody charge you for that? Harry's new sharper blades are still as low as $2 each. You can find Harry's new sharper blades in a big box drug and grocery stores near you. If you like to shop online, new U.S. customers can redeem a trial offer of Harry's new sharper blades by going to harrys.com/KATS. Other razor companies have increased their prices when they drop something new, not Harry's. Harry's delivering their sharpest shave ever, and they aren't touching the prices. All right? Harry owns a German factory that's been honing razor blades for over 100 years. All right? 100% quality guaranteed on harrys.com. Harry's available wherever you shop. You can get Harry's sharpest blades ever big box, drug and grocery stores near you. Just head on over to the grooming aisle. Or if you like to shop online, like most of us, Harry's has a great offer for you guys, the King and Sting listeners. New U.S. customers can redeem Harry's trial set at harrys.com/cats. You get 5-blade razor featuring the new sharper blades, a weighted handle, foaming gel, and a travel cover to protect your blade while you're on the go. Just go to harrys.com/KATS. Redeem your trial offer today. That's harrys.com/cats.
Today's program is brought to you by Athletic Greens. And it's the most comprehensive green plan since the Green New Deal. And I don't even know if that's actually a real deal or not. But what I'm telling you is it's the most comprehensive daily nutritional beverage I've ever tried. Ever. With so many stressors in life, it's difficult to maintain effective nutritional health. We all know it. Ask somebody if it's difficult. They'll say yes. Because you're not getting enough of the right foods. Well, now the right foods have been prepped for you. It's easy. Their daily all-in-one superfood powder is by far the easiest and most delicious nutritional habit that you can add to your health routine today and empower you to take ownership of your health. Quit letting the devil have hold of your health. Get control of yourself. One tasty scoop of Athletic Greens contains 75 vitamin, mineral, and whole food sourced ingredients, including a multivitamin, multi-mineral, probiotic, greens, superfood blend, and more. They fill in the nutritional gaps that we all have in our diets. It's time to get right. Simply visit athleticgreens.com/KATS and join health experts, athletes, and health-conscious go-getters around the world who make a daily commitment to their health every day. Again, simply visit athleticgreens.com/KATS and get your free year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs today. That's right. We got a special deal. A lot of people are vitamin D deficient. You'll see them. They can't even barely say the letter D if you ask them. Vitamin D. Adding it to your daily routine is a great way to support vitamin D production during the colder months when there's less sun exposure. Take care of yourself. athleticgreens.com/KATS. Yeah, it is crazy, though, how it's like just the ownership and what people are doing now. And that's one thing, like, yeah, that guy Upchurch that I think is really admirable.
How does it apply to y'all? Right, let's talk about like when you have a special. I know with the internet shit, y'all own this, right?
Right.
Yes.
But how does it apply when y'all do specials?
So with specials, it's different. Like I got a new special that we signed a deal with for Netflix, right? So it's like I could have just recorded it myself and put the clips out myself, but I don't know. I felt like there's still probably audience that I could reach that I don't know about.
Yeah, you do that for the look. That's what I say. It's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about the look. Probably
so that was the thing, but it
Netflix
paid
though. Netflix paid though.
Netflix paid.
But it's not a
Decent
forever thing.
deal.
It's a licensing.
This is a
thing.
forever.
Oh,
Netflix
really?
forever.
Okay.
You don't.
Wow.
Once you give it to them, it's forever.
Oh,
it's
okay.
that Taylor
Because it's
Swift
a
shit.
Netflix original, right?
Right.
Okay.
Now some people may be able to
shoot their own thing and sell it to Netflix for a licensing.
But then they
Right.
keep there's no license. They don't do that.
I don't know if they do licensing. It's a good question.
Joe Coy, because Joe Coy's story is interesting because he wanted to be on Netflix before he blew up, and they're like, no, we're good. So he shot it. I think he put like $400,000 of his own money and was like, here, I'll give it to you for free. I don't, I know you guys are gonna keep it forever. I'll just give it to you for free. I just want to be on the platform,
Right.
Because at the time it was boom, and then he blew the fuck up.
Well, Netflix is listen, man. If Netflix called me right now and said, "Hey, we want to do a show on you. We'll give you $2 an episode," I'd say yes.
Yeah.
Because it's such a great look. And
Well,
I'm
it's
just
interesting.
exploring TV myself. I'm working on a deal with Peacock, and it's
dope.
It's so interesting to me how different that site. That's y'all's world, not mine.
But
And the
I-
contract
But I
is
hate that world,
crazy.
man.
But obviously,
it's weird, dude. It's
I'm new to the world, and Theo's not. So when we were talking about specials, Theo's like, yeah, but they own my shit, man. And I'm like,
makes me mad every day, even
He
though
hates it.
I'm excited and it would be on Netflix. It makes me. There's something
You
about it to
struggle
me.
with it.
Yeah, I like my stories. They're important. They're parts of my life.
They're personal.
Yeah, they're personal.
right. This
so
is
to
a
me,
piece of you sold
right.
forever that you can't.
yeah. And then somebody said to me though, they're like, well, once you're, after 30 years or something or 20, nobody's even going to listen to that stuff anyway. It all kind of has a shelf life.
correct.
Which is a business way to look at it. I hadn't really thought about that. It's like, yeah, I'm not listening to a comedian. I mean, I might listen occasionally to comedians from 40, 50 years ago, but
Eddie
not
Murphy,
a ton.
No. But then also my thing is you're most used, the way I view it, you're most using them as a tool. Like, all right, you guys can keep that, but I toured this. I mean, how many times have you done that hour?
Right.
We made money and touring it, doing all
Right,
that.
right.
Then you're done with it. Like, here you go.
Right.
Thanks, man.
It's done. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm already working on my new hour.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, it's about, in my world, it goes back to like not thinking about money. I think about like the why, and for me, it's if it looks good or feels good, because money follows shit that looks cool.
Correct.
So it's like that looks cool. Like you having a special, like I'm like a Theo fan anyways. So it's like you're like, oh, I got a new special on Netflix. I'm like, yes, Theo's coming to Netflix.
Yeah,
Fucking
you're like
It
cosigns.
just feels big, like when you got with Showtime.
Yeah.
Like me watching you go from a fighter to the infamous Joe Rogan interview where you were like, fucking quit fighting.
Where
that
Brennan
day,
gave up
kinda.
on fighting. I
Right,
remember
yeah,
it.
you know what I'm saying? It
I was
like-
talked out of fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
but it's
fair.
like, and then you immediately warped into this world. So like watching that, and then watching you get with Showtime,
Yeah.
I felt a part of that. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm a part of this. This is big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So-
appreciate it. I think, too, it's like Theo going on Netflix. It almost co-signs what we all know. Like,
Right.
or the fans know, like, he's one of the best in the world. So by Netflix going, yeah, we'll put a special on here, to me, it's like that's Netflix going, yeah, Theo's one of the best.
Right.
It's just crazy how much your own work on the side you have to do, and then it feels a little bit. This is my problem, and it's a personal issue. Is that it feels a little bit like, where were these people when when they were given so many opportunities to other people that were not doing good? I felt like, and so then it just becomes like, So some of that's my own shit. I just got to get over that. It's like,
But you were Netflix early though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I do think it's going to be worth it for Theo, though, because, like, he has a huge audience that's licking his chops, but it's still a fraction of what the Netflix audience is.
Totally.
But the day that drops, his entire million people are going to watch it. He's going to be trending #1 on Netflix, be on the front page, and I think it's going to be a new level for your career. You could do one for Netflix. You could
Nick's
do
been hiding this for years from me.
I've told you this 50 times. I think
we all have 50 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
You just refuse to hear it.
for what it's worth, parallel to like me being in here, I was telling my wife this morning, she was like, "You're really excited about this podcast." I said, in my genre, or how we've been so independent, we don't get a spotlight put on our little group very much. That's why I've talked about us all today. And today I get to have a spotlight put on the group because I'm the little fish in the room. That's what I'm telling my wife. I'm like, baby, I'm the small fish today. Hannah Barron's got like 1 million motherfuckers that watch her on Instagram.
Yeah,
I was
she's
like,
probably-
Hannah
Hannah's the most famous in
yeah,
there.
but I'm like, I'm still
So many
just a
guys
white
are trying to
trash
catfish
piece.
that girl.
Yeah, it's like I'm still just like a white trash piece of shit, right? Just like
Yeah.
Theo still, you can still see the old Louisiana motherfuckers like, I don't want to sell my shit to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? And Brendan's over here like, yeah, what the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? It's all like, it's like, but it's like, for me looking analytically, I'm like, I'm the tiny fish in this. Like, this is awesome. Like, this is a spotlight put on my community that I know people that watch this shit that are going to go, who in the fuck is that fat dude that's been in there talking about music for fucking hours?
Yeah, I thought he owned a bakery.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ. He said Jelly Roll was on this fucking, it's like, I know what that is. So it's like, for me, it's like a great look for you. And it also just shows that the shit will roll downhill. It's like watching y'all's whole movement. I look at all y'all as like all y'all comedians that I know are tight as one thing, and just watching the progression of how everybody's going. Like, inevitably 12 to 24 months from now, Schaub's on
Vernon's
Netflix.
gonna die.
For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Or get busted for a sex crime. I mean, if you look at the chart, Brendan's due any day now to get busted for a sex crime.
Well, I'd say you're next. But
Oh, dude, my crime is gonna be jerking off, though, probably. A little light on the sex, and there's me actually when I was 7 years old.
This is a very interesting Cats in the Wild. I guess it's you, maybe, or you're a illegitimate child, but this young man is struggling with the dark arts as well.
I love you, Nick.
words that you know. And then you keep going in your knowledge and it expands dictionaries to find related words and stuff. You're running back and forth, you're looking out windows, making sure that mom isn't home yet. Sometimes it would just be want to see, click here in the corner. And you're like, well, what are you talking about?
is it dig your porno?
And then there's just this whole screen full of it. From the 4-hour school time that I would have, before lunch, I would say that I had been looking at it for like half of those 4 hours. Just going on it for the little few moments, or when my mom would go to help Gabby with her school, then I would have maybe like a 30-second period to just go and Google up what I need, and then I can go back to my school.
What I need.
My wife one time stumbled upon the history and realized there was some inappropriate stuff and wanted to talk to me about it because she thought it was me.
I was looking at the search. I don't believe this man. He's searching in French. Our older daughter says, "Mom, that's not French. That's English spelled really, really bad." And it hit me like a ton of bricks. Everything that I had questioned or wondered hit me all.
From Legos to labia, dog.
I was just sitting in my room doing what I normally did, playing with my Lego and all this stuff. And then my mom walks into the room, and I think, oh, she's coming to tuck me into bed. But she's got these
Nah,
tears
dude.
streaming down her face.
She saw that Bukkake video.
She's like, Joe, what did you do? And I said, Joe, is there something you need to tell Mommy? And at that point, he instantly just started bawling. And he said, I can't. It's too bad. It's too bad. It's too bad. All three of us, we just collapsed and were sobbing and sobbing.
Oh my God.
Take
Get
it easy.
together, huh?
So the kid went to blacked. Big deal.
Kneeling on the floor, I just felt terrible.
We missed right in the beginning. He went to the dictionary to find, or a thesaurus to find more words to search because he had a very small purview. He wanted to expand his.
Type man.
What was he
Entrepreneur,
looking up,
really.
looking up like porn and stuff.
Yeah.
That kid is gonna be swinging dick early,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
That's gonna be a male stripper right
Yeah,
there.
for
You can
fucking
easily see
sure.
it. Viceland, the
11 years old.
fear capital of the world, dude.
Oh, dude.
For real.
Don't make you scared of anything, bro. But yeah, that's one thing. Like, there's one thing about like it's just the temptation of like the going back to the industry stuff. You always want that thing that says you're part of the same group,
Right.
you know.
You
So
wanna
you
be-
always
you
want
wanna
to do
be
things on your
co-side.
own, but you also there's like you want to be on the Tonight Show because it's like you grew up with it hearing it in your head, and like,
Even though it's not really popping, you know, if Conan, he's off air now, but if Conan was like, hey, I want you a 4-minute spot, I'd be like, oh shit, I'm gonna blow up. And it's like, no, you're not.
Well,
man.
see, dude, it's like I'm in this. Well, for y'all, it's there, but like in my world, you know, when I'm talking to I'm entertaining a label deal. We'll talk about off camera, but they're like, what do you want? I was like, well, I want an actual chance at critical mass, like to get seen by people outside of my genre and circle of like this southern white trash shit we do, you know.
and wiggers too.
They were like, well, how do you exactly?
They'll
Whatever.
come.
Yeah, they're like, well, how do you get that? You know, and I was like, well, in their world, they're like, oh, so you want to do Jimmy Fallon? I was like, no, you're fucking crazy. I want to do fucking Bert's podcast. I want to do Rogan. I want to do fucking Schaub shit. I want to fucking do Theo shit. We're talking about this 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the shit I want to start circulating in. It was like, because to me, this is the new, in my era, you know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucker call me right now and say, hey, man, you can either do Rogan, Bert, Segura, Theo, and Schaub, or we can get you Fallon and whoever the other dude is.
Oh, this is
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
more for
Phil
your
Donahue.
career.
I'm telling you, fucking suck it while it's soft, dog. I'm going with the comedians.
Oh,
For
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
sure, that's where I
Suck
need
it
to
while
be
it's
at.
soft is my old nickname too, man.
That's gonna be the name of my next special. Suck a lot soft with Brendan Schaub. But
Lifetime of softness over here, dude. I mean, you think I was fucking, my dick is made out of Downy dryer sheets, dude.
But
That
here's
thing is
what's
soft.
interesting with that too. I was talking about this with a buddy comic of mine.
What buddy, Brendan? Don't lie to him.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
that when
That's
you get
just a
to a
thought.
certain level of fame, it brings the vultures out who you're easier to get canceled. So like you talk, you know, why people love Jelly Roll. You know, you talk about things with your girl and drugs and just being you, which people love. When you get to a certain level of fame, that you can't really do that anymore. So I'm always curious because like Rogan signed that Spotify deal, right? He was famous before in our world. He was pretty famous. But then once you that Spotify deal and it's $100 million, then it's like you're like Tom Cruise famous.
The cancel
So then
culture
he's
guy.
getting bombarded from news, you know, E and just all these major outlets nonstop. It's like, I don't know if our kind is built for that kind of level of fame.
Yeah,
he
well-
is because he has a fucking, you know, armor and he doesn't give a flying fuck.
That's what I was going to say. I bet he
But for a lot of other guys, it's like, I don't know if we're built for that level of fame.
Right. I figure y'all's group is for sure, though. I mean, to me, it just fuck, dude. But we the Catfish joke at the beginning of this, I'm still almost tinkled myself thinking about.
See, but
Yeah,
Theo
I'm still
can-
wondering if we have to take it out or not.
yeah, not me. It's hilarious. But if Theo keeps getting bigger, he can't make that joke anymore.
Right.
Well, once you get in, here's what I fear is once you get involved with Hollywood stuff
You're out.
and you're on that payroll, then it's like then they have an interest in, oh, this guy on this TV show, this article will pop because it's there. So it's like
Right.
it's weird. It's like you're almost better in your own world that's doing really well. I think that's why you look at guys like Upchurch and it's like, wow, he's fucking, you know, he really has created his own thing. As much as you can see, sometimes I feel like, and this isn't a judgment but just like he's, you know, that it not pains him, but it's like they never recognized me, that kind of thing from him or
Yeah.
whatever. You know, I'm going to do my own thing.
Right.
It's like doing your own thing is really where a lot of the victory is. You know, Rogan says it a lot of times. He's like, you know, why do you want all that when you already have
Yes.
that?
Right. Well, my
You
thing
know?
is, my music's different. Can I ask Nick to pull something up? Nick, can you pull up Jelly Roll Save Me? So for me, it's like I'm cool with whatever comes with what I know my core message is. And my core message is my music is therapy, right? Like the core of what my music does for people is, and the message is, this is my real quick story. I get hundreds of messages a day probably. And lots of them say crazy stuff like, hey, Jelly, you know, I almost killed myself and found your music. I got off drugs listening to your music. They played this at my friend's funeral. This, that, and the third.
Sounds like similar fans
yeah,
of this
yeah,
past
and
weekend.
it's like, and check this out. Yeah, you play this right. No, you can play it because this just the first piece of it will explain. This is like, to me, this is what I do.
Jelly
You know,
Roll
it's
is some of the
like-
best PR I've ever seen right here.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, dude, it's like, you know, I call it therapeutic music, man.
Let's hear it, man.
I got a voice for the voiceless. I'm a poet of the broken, you know.
Amen,
And it's
dog.
like, I don't care what backlash comes with helping a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
And look at that side titty too. Amen.
With the pipes.
This is about the side titty.
Amen.
feel like it's all that I need. Something inside of me's broken. I hold on to anything that sets me free. I'm a lost cause.
You kill it right there, Nick.
Oh, I could ejaculate to that.
But
man.
that's
That's beautiful.
So it's like I know at the end of the day, I just have a message that
Right.
I think can help a motherfucker.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, listen, I've already made more money than I'm personally qualified to make by a goddamn landslide.
Yeah, I hear
So if
that.
I never make another dollar, dude, I fucking listen. My whole family thinks I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? My whole family's like, I'm the guy who gets the calls now. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You're the guy who has that Sunday ticket subscription.
Oh, dude, I'm the fucking, you know, my whole family is like, dude, I'm like the first dude who owned anything in my family. I'm
Yeah.
the first dude to own a fucking car in my family. You know what I'm saying? They're like, holy fuck, you got a vehicle?
Yeah.
This is fucking big. You know what I'm saying?
You're the
So
first
it's
dude
like,
to use a full set of the alphabet.
yeah, right. You know what I'm
Family,
saying?
you know?
Fucking dude, I got all my teeth and shit. You know, so it's like in my world, it's fucking. But now, to me, it's like, well, I've seen this message help and be a beacon of hope. I watch thousands of people pile in the venues every night and sing it and cry back to me.
Amen.
You know, so it's like, man, I want to get that message across the world, dog. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying? I don't
dope.
think Fallon's going to get it there. I don't think a motherfucker watching Fallon gets it. I think
Yeah.
a motherfucker watching Theo might. I got
Yep.
more of a chance of a motherfucker watching this podcast right now to be like, yo, that song's crazy. I'm going to look that shit up.
100%,
You know what I'm saying? What was
yeah.
the side titty video, Jelly Roll? You know what I'm saying?
And I shouldn't have said that.
It's
But
a
I
nice
thought the
moment.
shirt maybe it was sexy.
It was a snugger for sure. Yeah, definitely. I grew into that one. I tell you.
No, that's a funeral song. That reminds me of my friend that died, man, that overdosed. It seemed like a song you would play at that, you know?
Yeah, well, it's dude. You know, my child's mother is in jail right now. She's a recovering heroin addict. Bailey's mom.
Damn.
You know, addictions hit really close to home with me on dozens of occasions. So I kind of speak to that language. You know, I battle with my own demons. You don't become a 400-pound man because you make really good decisions. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, obviously there's something deep rooted here.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
not like most fat people. I'm not like smelly and live at mom's house and fucking play video games and eat hot Cheetos all day.
And
You know what I'm saying?
writing hate online.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, I'm a totally different kind of fat dude. Like I'm a big fly dude with a real pretty wife, and
Yep.
I'm, you know, it's a
Dope
whole
kid.
Clean
big
fat.
thing
Oh, I've
for
stalked
me,
your
yeah.
wife on Instagram. Clean
Yeah.
fat, they call
Yeah,
it.
yeah. She's a bad motherfucker, man. Bless her. Hannah, how does that work in your world, by the way? Like, you own your channel and all that shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Have they tried to call you to do some like outdoor TV shit yet?
Some like gonna have some stuff on like Bone Collector, and I've had TV networks and I'll get up with me, but it just seems really complicated.
Because I bet your ass is like, you come down to Alabama, we'll talk about it. And I
Yeah.
bet they're like, no.
But
like,
they're-
no.
Yeah, they
They're
want,
always
they want you to do it in a kiddie pool out in Burbank. you know?
But they're always wanting to change you. Like I
Yeah.
talked to one woman who was like, "Well, do y'all live off the land?" I said, "No." I said, "We don't have to buy meat because you know we hunt and we fish, but we don't live off the land. I mean, I like chocolate and stuff, so I mean, we go to the grocery
Yeah, you can't
store.
grow a snicker. That's what I used to say.
Exactly.
Look at that sexy motherfucker.
Oh, damn. I'd
He
fuck
is
one of
pretty.
them, bro. I'll tell you that. I'm not going to tell you which one.
All right,
dog.
Enough
turn
whiskey,
the
both of
camera
them.
off. Fuck it, let's do it. Mama,
how long
Mama,
have
I'm
you been
bringing
with her?
Theo home.
How long have you been with her?
We've been married for about 5 years now. She's
You
been my
did
best
good.
friend for what? Thank you, dude. I'm married up,
Yeah,
and
good
I'm
for
so
you,
proud of
man.
myself. You know, the cool thing was I was like touring, living in like a 97 high top Southern Comfort van, and was like ass broke when I met her. And she was like a Vegas girl that was like, you know, working, and she had like fucking a penthouse condo and like two
Ballin'.
sports cars, and I could not believe that we ended up.
And where
she
did you
fell
guys
for
meet?
me. We met at a show.
She came to one of your
yeah,
shows?
she was with some abusive douchebag, and they came to a show, and we were backstage, and I knew that dude was a fucking piece of shit, and they split, and I'm not gonna act like I shot my shot. She kind of shot hers, and I was
She
in
slid in your
Vegas.
DMs?
Yeah. Well, no, we
Hey.
had mutual friends, so she was like, "Yo, just plug me in with Jelly," and I hit her on some other shit. I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to come out there and shoot some content, some video stuff." She was like, "Yeah, come on." I was like, "Cool. Well, I live in my van, so I'll leave now." You know what I'm saying?
On my
I
way.
had my videographer fly out, and you know, the first night I slept on the couch. The second night I slept in her.
Damn.
Holla.
Yeah, but the truth,
True
Jelly's
love
got-
story, dog.
Jelly's got a leak,
it's
bro.
a white
Yeah,
trash love story,
It's
dude.
raspberry.
And you know, we got married kind of randomly. It was a Yellow Wolf Deftone concert in
Oh,
Vegas.
hell yeah, bro.
And I went on stage and asked her to marry me, and we came. It was Vegas, right? So it's like 11 o'clock. They're closing the joint down by Hard Rock, and I'm like, fuck it, let's just go now. She's like, the courthouse is open for 44 more minutes. I was like, let's fucking roll. We went and got married. Right, it was midnight, the city, you know, because that's famous in Vegas.
Oh, anytime you get married after 10 p.m., it's
a
split. It's a quick decision.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we listened to Bruno Mars marry you the whole way there. I'm fucking, I think I was doing coke or Xanax or something.
Sure. You got to be doing some coke to get married after 10.
Yeah, but we stuck
Xanny
it
can
out.
help,
We
too.
were like the story nobody thought, and she's my best friend, man. She
That's
really,
awesome.
That's so cool,
she
man.
supported me. She helped me get my music career really up and going. You know, she.
Yeah, you need somebody to support you, just somebody to tell you everything's gonna be all right. A lot of times, you know.
Yeah,
that's big to have.
She also helped on the other end. You know, she helped me like financially. Like people always look at her like she's a gold digger. I was like, y'all have no fucking
got the
clue,
shovel,
dude.
baby.
I was dead broke around her, dude. Like,
And before you got married, was it life on the road where you it's trouble, right?
Yeah, oh, you know how that is, dog.
I do.
You remember the $200 shows, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're like, I'm getting
Brendan
200.
doesn't. Brendan went straight to like $2,000 shows.
Yeah.
Did you go straight to the 1,000? Did you ever do the $200 joints?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
But I did fight for pennies.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
sucked.
I remember having no salt for my food and crying on my fucking salmon.
Oh yeah.
I did have salmon though, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
Anyway, yeah.
We were doing 180 shows a year for like $100 a show too. $200 was like my max money. Damn. And I'm like one of four, for opening for like 3 rock bands.
Yeah.
Doing rap and like getting $100 and selling $150 in T-shirts that night and hopping in my little van and rolling on. Some nights we just sleep at truck stops.
Before you met her though, because you're still famous, right?
Merch was it. Merch is what did it. Merch is what usually helped a lot of times. Yeah, selling
merch
CDs
gets us
after, and that's what changed a lot with when things got digital. You just couldn't sell merch anymore.
Yeah, well, T-shirts are cool. I told you, got some gear for y'all, but it's like my philosophy was just always like, if I can set up a merch booth, I'll to this day, right? If somebody called me and was like, "Yo, will you open up for Brantley Gilbert?" I'm answering yes and not even asking about the money. You know, they could say, "Well, we only got $100. No problem. Can I set up merch?"
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I'm opening for Brantley. Tell them I'm there. You know, I don't care if you. How about I'll give you $500 to let me open up for Brantley Gilbert if I can set up a T-shirt
merch.
spot.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
merch at a damn funeral, dude. Back in the
too.
day.
Yeah.
I'll vend an album quickly
Yeah.
to somebody
Yeah.
before they cry.
Oh yeah, because you was in the era where y'all sold the actual specials on disc.
Dude, I used to buy the disc changer. I'd bring it with me in my bag. I'd set it up in my hotel room. I'd go buy the discs at the Target. Then I'd stack them in there. It was a 3-disc burner
Yeah.
at once. Burner.
Yeah, I remember those.
Like 3 at once, boy.
And slide them in the plastic.
It would get
sleeves.
so loud by the end of the day because you'd run it like 2,000 times in a row.
Would you sell them off the spindle?
I'd sell them
stack?
off the spindle, bro.
Oh my God! I
Theo
remember
Von
this.
on
Yeah,
it.
Theo Von just grabbed this. Is
You
yours.
still have some of those?
Huh? I
should
still have a
frame that
bunch.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'll sell you one right now, dude.
Nah, I don't want it.
Well, we'll have Nick send the money. Hannah, what is it? So is there any way to go? Like, where else do you go in your business as far as like, do you see it like a business now? Because
Like, what's next?
at first you're just fishing, and now it's kind of like a business. What is it? What's going on?
It is, and I never would have expected it to come to this because I am just a redneck from South Alabama, and I fell into it all. I had a video
and
go
fine as
viral.
hell too. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
Cosign.
Real tough.
But it was all an accident. Like, we just happened to, we bought this little video camera, and I don't know what kind it was. Not much to it. And we videoed catching a catfish, and I posted it on Instagram. I didn't even, like, send it out to a bunch of folks, but somebody saw it and shared it on Facebook, and then it got shared so many times. Got 25 million views.
God damn.
And then it all started snowballing. But at that point, hardly anybody had heard of catfish noodling. You
Right.
know,
The
it wasn't
first one
a
I've ever
thing.
seen.
Like now, it seems like everybody's doing it. But back then, it was like a shocker kind of
Yep.
deal. So I think that's why it did so good.
You're the first to market.
I made it popular.
And you're easy on the eyes. If it's a big hairy dude.
Brilliant. I just said that.
I know. I just want to co-sign why she's blowing up.
Thank you. But yeah, I've just been making
What else
the
could you
most I
noodle?
can of
What's
it.
the next animal you can noodle?
Couple giraffes.
Alligator, maybe?
Ooh.
Nah, we
Oh.
do go gator hunting, but
I'd watch you noodle a dang sheep.
Yeah, I'd be into that.
You know, wait till it's sleeping and just slip down there.
Couple sleeping
I don't know if I'd
bats.
stick my arm down their throat.
Dude,
They
you
got
could
more
do
teeth.
it.
See, catfish are like sandpaper, so it's not so bad. Which they do leave some marks. That was
Yeah.
through a glove. That was
And do you have a lot of
61 pound blue.
lesbians that try to holler at you, or what's that like?
That's not usually bad. It's mostly men.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty creepy, though. I bet you get some creepy shit.
Yeah, I got that whole album in my phone dedicated to them.
Love it.
Amen.
I always like to go laugh at them.
Time for some Thanksgiving dinner, guys?
Yeah, Doug, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's
Are we
Thanksgiving. Yeah, we got food, Jelly.
Yes.
We were bringing here and not have food.
He said
Doug.
it, but I didn't know it was real. I
Yeah.
hope he's not just pump faking me to get me to come. I came anyway.
I've been fasting all morning, man.
Yeah, me too.
And since this was our Thanksgiving episode, we did it a little bit last weekend, but let's go around the room and say what we're thankful for. So it ties into the theme a little bit.
Okay, we'll start with the lady there.
Oh, why y'all gotta start with me? Put all the
Well,
pressure
I
on
meant
me.
Brendan. So, Brendan.
I'm thankful for my family, my kids' health. Thankful for this show, for Theo Von, for just the whole squad, man. You know, and still be able to tour even though we're in a pandemic. You know, and figuring shit out. So that's it, really. Thankful for my health. You know, I got COVID, wasn't shit, but maybe I'm one of the fortunate ones.
Yeah,
Or I'm
on
the
bike.
majority. You know what I'm
Sitting
saying?
on the bike the whole time.
Yeah,
I was
stay
like,
on the
fuck,
bike,
I hope
Doug.
that's the version of COVID I get.
Yeah, have COVID. I'll bike around.
Yeah.
That's safe.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I'm thankful that, I can be reminded of just things that I need, just things that I should already know a lot of times. You know, even just hearing you today, Jelly Roll, talk about like just, championing my friends and, not thinking from like a scarcity mindset. We had Michael Chandler in here the other day, and he was talking about that, and I just need those constant reminders about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, not to be an asshole.
Yeah, not to be an asshole. And Nick nodded on that, and that's fine.
Me and
I'm
Nick
thankful.
locked eyes.
Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys. Y'all put up with me. I know I'm not easy to put up with sometimes. I'm thankful for Nick. I think Nick's really one of the hardest workers that I know, and he's a nice guy.
Thanks, man.
And I know he's got a big heart, and he likes to prove it with his work ethic. That's one way he really communicates well, and it's just by working hard. And I know I'm not the easiest person to work with sometimes, so I appreciate you, man. And thank you guys for coming today.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Did we get
man.
Jelly?
No.
So
We didn't.
We only did you two, guys.
Yeah.
What are you thankful for?
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, you can go ahead now.
Well, of course, I'm thankful for the health and the safety of my family, all the people I care about and that have supported me through all this, even though this is really something that I never expected to happen. Thankful for all the opportunities and the places I get to go. I get to travel around the world, and like I said, I'm just a redneck from South Alabama.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be here with y'all. Never thought I'd be in Idaho carrying elk up mountains, getting to noodle all the places I've just dreamed of. I caught a 67-pound catfish last year. That's
Damn,
crazy.
That's nuts.
Hard as hell.
Half the
right
size of me. But just thankful for everything. Thankful to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say how Hannah Barron that was, that at the end of her thankfulness, it was for a 67-pound catfish.
Right?
Yeah.
That's like the most Hannah Barron thing Hannah Barron said today.
I mean, I killed my biggest deer this year, too, so
What
I'm
are you
thankful
thankful
for that.
God? Thank you for that big old catfish we caught up in Idaho. That makes me so happy.
With that leather,
remind
you could have a catfish leather coat. I feel like some of those things look a little
I
leathery.
need one of those.
You remind me of the female catfish Kool-Aid. It's just fucking great.
Oh, God.
Jelly?
I need to take him.
Yeah, he's funny. I am thankful for my wife, my children, my household, my whole team. Just like y'all, it's so many people that I'm thankful for, like you with Nick, that don't get the credit because they're not the dude who gets to sit in the podcast. I'm thankful for every one of those people. I'm thankful to be here. I fucking love the King and the Sting. I think this is great. I'm going to shoot my shot now and be thankful in advance that I'm going to get on this past weekend one day.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And
Love that.
I'll see you when I come to LA next
Yes,
time.
sir.
And I'm just thankful for the opportunity to expand, man. I'm thankful for everything but my health.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that. You put the L in health, bro.
I
I hate you.
I'd love to have you on. We'll have you on this past weekend soon, man. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to just kind of follow up even from this chat. Nick, what do you got?
I'm thankful for my family and that my grandma's 84 and still healthy and kicking, and my girlfriend who's out right now picking up Jelly Roll, some Terramana tequila for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, that's just awesome.
And I'm thankful that this is my job. This is what I do for work, and
Right.
it's fucking awesome. So
Yep.
thanks, Theo. Thanks, Brendan.
Yes, sir.
You gave,
Yeah, man.
gave me the opportunity.
Thank
So
you. And we have a Christmas bonus for you too, Nick.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it at Christmas.
Not yet. It's only Thanksgiving.
All right, we're out. Love you guys.
Oh, Brendan gets a joke in, and that's when we stop, huh? No, that's perfect. That's hilarious.
And if I could I add one more thing?
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to my dad.
Oh yeah.
He is the one that kept me in the woods since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Really?
The whole time. Yeah, he is the reason that I turned out like I did.
Yeah, that's great.
And he's a hunter and fisher as well?
Oh, yeah, he is a badass. Like, unbelievable.
Those poor
Ripped.
catfish.
What's his name?
Jeff Barron. He's actually on Instagram, Jeff Barron 70. He's always getting hurt somehow, but he's the one that kept me in the woods, and he's the reason I am what I am today.
Love it.
Him and all my family.
You've surpassed him because you got your deer in Kansas, and he's still in Kansas trying
He's
to get
trying
his
to
one.
kill a bigger one than I am. So.
Jeff Barron's still out there. If you guys see him, man, lay a dead deer next to him.
Shout out to
Help him out.
Brendan and Theo, fighter and weight. I gotta go in and go hard in the paint. I do not think I am in flow. Black Rifle Coffee, I'm ready to go. I need a sponsor, I am a monster. About to open up with this at my concerts. Flow is contagious, browser outrageous. Thicker than girls that are Instagram famous. Damn, hungry like I'm fresh off keto. Seeing red like Andrew Santino. Every song I hit like the great Bambino. Brendan ate the queso and the quesoritos. But everything's gonna be fine. Ay, hate on me, I do not mind. Ay, Theo looking like the type of dude that got a pack of matches in his pockets at all times. They sliding into my DMs. A couple of you tried but couldn't beat them. Quit playing like Nintendo DS. You don't want the smoke like Joey Diaz. Meaning y'all edible. Just got my eyebrows threaded and I'm feeling incredible. Brennan's son hit me up. He said it's too loud in the club. Can you pick me up? King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Oh yeah. King and the Sting. Bee Sting. Rat King. Oh yeah. King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Got the bees in the trap. Got the cheese on a string. Oh yeah. King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Yeah. King and the Sting. Bee Sting. Rat King. Ay, King and the Sting. Ay, King and the Sting. Got the bees in the trap. Got the cheese on a string. Oh yeah.